Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Nope. Glad to be back. Got the Avengers. Man, we trying to experiment today. You know, we try not to go super OD long, but that don't mean we don't got some interesting topics to talk about, man. You already know I go by the name of Nano_Blaster, but everybody calls me Nano. Well, you know, we about to get lit, man. Cleve.
Yo, what's up, good everybody? It is Caleb Black Flash here in the flesh. Speedstorm. The CrossWorlds CrashOut, about to crash out in a few days. You know, the game's coming out, so excited for that. But yeah, we're gonna talk about a little bit of that, but the crash out on Nintendo for sure. With some of their practices, but yeah, good to be back.
I guess I can go next. You know, it's your boy. I leveled up. The One Wing Sammy. How y'all doing? Shout out to Angel. If you know, you know. He caught me on that stream. I leveled up. I got a wing myself. I'm just messing with y'all. It's your boy Sammy Namikaze.
So suave.
Bro, samurai. That too. So suave. But yeah, I'm excited. Like Nano said, it's different topics today, but good topics. We always talk about good things, but it's very diverse today. So we're going to be talking a lot in terms of like the gaming variety, in terms of, you know, Nintendo Directs, games dropping, different info on games. Like Caleb said, CrossWorlds is coming. Make sure you already pre-ordered the game if you want to get in early. Otherwise, you can play late like everybody else does. Ooh, Angel.
The Poppy of Speedstorm. Yo, we got a nice little spicy podcast for you guys today. We got a lot of juicy topics from the gaming industry as a whole. A lot of different things. So you know, I'm happy to be here. Happy to shoot the shit and actually you know, talk it up with you guys and the community in the chat and whatnot. So yo, without further ado, let's get it, everybody. Let's go, chat. Let's get this podcast started and let's hit you up with that intro real quick.
Hey, on Jeff, shit on Craig. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on me cause we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. We covering the drama, we talking about your mama. We smoking on the ganja, we drifting in the Honda. We turning up with Sammy, one wingers with the family. Black Flash jamming like a lammy, Nano always understanding. Yeah. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out. Welcome to the crash out. Put your seatbelt on because we about to lash out. If you hating on the crew, you getting thrashed out. Man, we going so fast, we about to pass out. Pockets for the gamers, man, it's time to ride out.
All right. That is the intro, y'all. Welcome in, everybody. How y'all doing today? Absent, aloha. All right, guys, what you want to start with?
I think there's like some Speedstorm stuff we gotta talk about first.
There's a couple things on Speedstorm. You know, we have a duo tournament.
We can start with the World Cup, man.
We got a duo tournament happening this weekend on Sunday, which is a little competitive cup before the World Cup that happens the following week, guys. Which is the Disney Speedstorm World Cup is happening next week. The first set of matches that are going to be happening in the week of next week. I know we briefly discussed this on the podcast last week, if I'm not mistaken. And we have a couple changes. Team Caribbean is now Team Puerto Rico again. Toxic dropped out of the World Cup. So yeah, a lot of people
dropped out of the World Cup.
He dropped out of the World Cup. I know, right? Somebody that always been playing competitive since I've known him has dropped out of the World Cup.
Did he say why?
He said he wants to take a break. But yeah, he's in the Duo Cup, which kind of makes no sense.
Yeah, well, okay, to be fair, the Duo Cup is like a one-day thing, and the World Cup is kind of like more of a commitment, and
I think my thing is, I think CrossWorlds is coming out and he wants to focus on that for a little bit, and that's why he dropped out.
And I don't blame that nigga. Truthfully,
that's probably it, because that's literally the same week that CrossWorlds come out. So it's like he's like, maybe I want to drop out and play CrossWorlds and then come back for divisions.
Man, that's understand. I like I said, I'm barely in the world. Like I said, there's obviously there's work, and then in the free, you only have so much free time, and trying to play CrossWorlds and then being like, oh well, you got to get off this new game that you're gonna play so you can practice, and you gotta go through all these tracks, and then you got a match on Saturday. Maybe people want to do a tournament in CrossWorlds. Like there's gonna be tournaments there, but I mean, he just came off a World Cup. I'm sure he put in a lot of work to like win that against Lowland. I'm sure they went over the 20 tracks and put in a lot of practice. And sometimes you don't want to do all that. I think breaks are good. Moderation is good and everything. You don't want to burn yourself out. But yeah, I have no issue with that. To be honest, like I said, me personally, I'm kind of burnt out on the competitive scene in Speedstorm. But I'm holding on by a thread. But honestly, man, the Duo Cup, when did we decide that we wanted to do it? Like personally, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Might, but I was like, I thought, what happened to the solos? Like, wasn't the last kind of like tournament we did another Duo Cup?
Would you be more excited for solos than a duos?
I'd be more motivated. I mean, it kind of feels like divisions again, because it's like the divisions you're on a team of 4, duo you're on a team of 2. Like, I don't know, it's not that different, just 2 less people. But I don't know, I would have preferred if it was a solo.
Yeah,
I can feel that.
So the duos are happening. I think the signups are still active. So yeah, if you guys haven't signed up for the duo, it's in the Speedstorm Divisions Discord. You can sign up solo, or you can sign up with a partner. The tracks, you got Arby's Arena, Factory, Toon Village, Arendelle, Candy Kingdom, Kauai, Incredible Showdown, Agrabah, Silver Screen, and Jungle Ruins. And out of the characters that are allowed, bro, this is a meta-infused freaking Duo Cup, because you have Alice, Lilo, Eric, Corella, Will, Mike, Mickey, Sam, Mowgli, Chip, Discuss, Miss Incredible, Bo Peep, Angel, Zeus, Quora, Jumba, Davy Jones, Snow White, Sally, Sully, Miss Piggy, Hercules, Rinsler, and Zerg. That sounds like a freaking disaster. Especially with Sally.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, I got y'all work cut out for you, man. But it looks like how many teams signed up so far?
So we'll go to register duos. So we have Danilo and Bronco, Wolf and RSO. I don't know who RSO is. I'm sorry if I don't know who you are, but that has to be Rugo or somebody, obviously from the BRZs. You have Wacky, Sweet Fury, Maisie, Divine, Valix, Toxic, Tyap, me, Absent, Starnix, and Damien. So 15 total so far has signed up for this Duo Cup. Me and Absent are as a duo.
You a duo this time?
I was like, okay, me and Absent, let's do this. He still got to represent the Street Sniper some way for him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, y'all are gonna be the two that I'm rooting for. So, you know, I think y'all gonna do good, man. I think y'all gonna do good.
Oh yeah, you know.
Who wants to join up with me? I might do a solo.
Oh, it's Caleb signing up solo. No, Caleb and Nano. What said that? What?
Nah, man. Yeah, I'm done, bro.
Damn, he said I'm done. It's crazy.
Hey, man. Me and Nano doing the duels on CrossWorlds.
Listen, bro. Hey, I think didn't Valak sign up by himself? So technically, if you did sign up solo, I think it'd be on Valak's team.
There's somebody else that signed up solo too, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly who signed up solo. I know for a fact Valix did. A guy named Officer Divine Wax.
He's on one of the USA teams for the World Cup.
And then Wacky also did a single sign up. So there's 3 people that did a single sign up.
I might check it out with Alex. If I do it, like I said, I'm not 100% on it, but you know, if I do decide,
I would head up just Valix and be like, yo, you just want to be a duo. That way you don't you can skip randomizing and you might not get Valix.
That's true. Hey, somebody else might pick up Valix before you, man. Better.
Damn.
If so, it is what it is. Like I said, I would have preferred a solo regardless. You know, if that means somebody else fix it, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'll have this.
Okay.
But
yeah, man, the duos. I guess I don't know. Looking forward to seeing how duos is. I believe that is this Sunday. I don't know what time that it's scheduled for, but
the scheduled. You know what's crazy? I don't even think in the announcements it says when it's happening. Oh, 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
on Sunday. EST.
Okay. Sounds about right. So get your teammates and go crazy, man. But, you know, I could definitely understand where Mr. Caleb is because, you know, there's always a lot of teams going on throughout the year. So whenever there's solos, it feels a little bit more special. So I definitely have empathy for Mr. Caleb.
yeah, hey, a lot of people learned the difference between empathy and sympathy this week. I'll say that.
No. But hey man, I guess what we gonna talk about the World Cup now. Ready to get into it?
Alright, Team Canada don't exist no more. So let's just get that out the way.
Really?
Team Canada don't exist.
Nope.
They dropped out. How come?
Hey, it all worked out for me because that just means I'm playing CrossWorlds.
So when you say that, so what happened?
Too many people backed out from playing on Team Canada. And mind you, I was already signed up to be a placeholder and a bench player because CrossWorlds was coming. I told everybody, look,
But
I'll
they
put
need
my
you as a
name out
main
there.
player, it sound.
Huh?
They need you as a main, it sound.
No. Listen, man. I signed up to be a bench man.
What's good,
okay?
Departed?
I did not sign up to be full time because CrossWorlds is dropping. And now that, you know, a couple people backed out, they kind of helped me play this game more.
And so you don't even feel no type of way about it.
Of course I do feel a way about it because Team Canada won't be in the World Cup this time around. That's the only reason why I signed up, so Team Canada could be there. But also at the same time, I would have preferred to play this earlier so then it wouldn't conflict having to play CrossWorlds. Now it just worked out where I don't have to worry about that.
Damn,
shout out to Crusher. I don't know what he's gonna do now. Maybe he plays for Team Earth or North America, but yeah.
Team Earth.
I'm playing for Team Mars, nigga.
Team Earth is crazy. Yeah, so yeah, there's no Canada, man, no North America, no nothing. That's crazy.
I mean, we have 2 USA teams, so I guess
Yeah, true.
technically you.
I guess Crusher might just have to cross the border to play this one.
But
yeah, the World Cup match is what, this weekend?
next week, I think.
So the 27th?
Yeah.
What
Oh, it was
happened?
this week.
With the World Cup?
I guess the duos. I guess
Yeah, the World Cup starts in the week of the 22nd, which is Monday, and then you can have your first match between the 22nd to 29th. So that's gonna start happening next week. Which we don't even know the tracks. We don't know who's facing each other yet. I don't know. Maybe Wolf is gonna do that after the Duo Cup to announce everything. I'm pretty sure that's probably why he's doing like a Duo Cup on Sunday to kind of like, you know, do it and then pretty much, you know, do the draws and everything and the matchups for the World Cup after the Duo Cup. So y'all want to know who y'all facing, yo, stay tuned to either my stream or Wolf's stream, because I'll be streaming on the Twitch. Wolf is going to be on YouTube. I'm going to probably cast Wolf's stream on my stream on the Twitch side after the Duo Cup to see, you know, what the matchups and everything is going to happen. Maybe we'll get a USA versus Puerto Rico first matchup. What? Who said that?
So apparently Sonic is saying, you know, CrossWorlds is the Speedstorm killer.
I mean, a lot of people are not playing World Cup because of CrossWorlds. Let's just keep it 100%, you know?
You can include Sammy now officially.
It's like when you're in an abusive relationship and then you finally date somebody that actually treats you right, and they're like, "What?"
Comes through.
Yeah, Goblin. Toxic quit, but he's probably playing CrossWorlds, and that's probably why he quit. He wanted to put more time into CrossWorlds, and that's understandable.
Like, this is what it's like.
Yeah.
It's like having a girlfriend that couldn't cook, and then you meet a new girl and she can cook. It's crazy.
I mean, it's just allegedly. Like, he didn't say that out his mouth, but
Nah, he said that. Don't
This
listen
is
to that.
coming from a teammate for the Caribbean, so I would say it's a valid source.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it could be other things too. He could be just he wants a break from it.
Sonic CrossWorld thing. Yeah, it could be he just specifically just wants a break.
Yeah, like Savagely probably wants a break, and then, you know, it just so happens the Hand on Hand CrossWorlds also comes out at the, you know, and around the same time. But that doesn't mean that he just, you know, don't want to play, because I'm pretty sure he'll come back to divisions after the World Cup and whatnot. Like I said, I freaking feel like the World Cup should have been Division Season 4. I feel like that should have been where the World Cup was at. Like, Division Season 4 was all right, but I feel like, you know, all your people that are really like playing divisions right now probably would have been better off doing the World Cup. You probably would have more teams and more people.
But the problem is, at the time when everybody voted, Sonic CrossWorlds didn't have a release date.
Man, they had a vote though summer.
Yeah,
and,
so people voted for this time.
I said summer. I didn't vote for this shit.
Yeah, I said summer too. I don't know why people didn't.
I think a lot of people were trying to do the same time frame as last year's, but if you would have did the same time frame as last year's, technically it would have been the World Cup over Division Season 4, because that's the time frame that we did the World Cup last year, which makes no sense. That would have been the perfect time.
That would have been perfect time. That's why I thought everyone was gonna choose that, but they didn't. And now look at this. Everyone's dropping out.
The community
left and right.
fucked up with the voting, and now nobody wants to do the World Cup damn near. At least all the top players are leaving, other than just me, Wolf, Falcon, and a couple others, you know, that are, you know, been in the competitive scene since the, you know, the beginning of time.
I mean, but that's nobody's fault, but game law.
But also to go on that route though, to go on that same route, a lot of like this could also become a domino effect, because, you know, when you look at, and this is not me trying to glaze, but if you look at Dino, you look at Toxic, you know, people literally join the competitive scene because they want to beat those type of players. If those top players are dropping out, a lot of other people are going to start dropping out, because like, damn, I mean, the best players are not even going to play anymore. What's the sense of fucking playing the World Cup?
Nah, they still got, you know, you, Wolf, You know, a lot of other top players.
I mean, I get it, but but in everybody's eyes, I mean, it'll be realistic. You know, they're not gonna feel good. They're not gonna feel good if they can't beat a Dino or a Toxic. I'm like, just keep it real. 'Cause that's the
Or some people don't join because they know they can't beat Dino or Toxic or others. I think that's all. I get what you're saying, Angel, and I think that's a valid perspective. But on the other coin, is some people literally wouldn't join because we're looking. Maybe with certain players not being there, and they feel like they might have a shot. Who knows?
I mean, if that's the case, where's everybody signing up? Where's everybody signing up? Because I feel like these people are leaving, and more people are leaving after they're leaving. So, like, I feel like there's more negative than it is positive because nobody else is signing up now that they dropped out. If anything, there's people dropping out.
I think that we should do it next year,
bro. Sammy just said Canada is no more, bro, and that must have been like recent because it sounded like Canada was gonna be in it.
It is recent.
Well, Canada was merging with North America last time I seen, and then
we had our team back, and then everybody dropped out at the last second.
Damn.
Yep. Now CrashOut ain't got no team.
I guess that's the big reason why Goblin came to you.
But I told Wolf and them though. I will say this.
I will say Goblin was the first domino to fall.
No, that was a whole mix-up though. That was a whole mix-up because Goblin was apparently with North America, but then they put him in USA, and then Goblin's like, I don't know where I'm at this point. Am I in North America or am I USA? Where y'all putting me at? And yeah, there was a whole big miscommunication on that. And then I also told Wolf, like, don't take Toxic all the way out because he did say he might come back, and the World Cup is about how many weeks? He might want to decide, hey, yo, I want to join y'all right now in the middle of the World Cup. So like, I told Wolf that, so Wolf knows, like, if you want to come back Toxic in the middle of the World Cup, you are able to join the team, and then we'll just change Puerto Rico to Caribbean again.
It's crazy, Goblin, because you told me to sign up, and I only signed up because you asked me.
So Toxic said he still want to play, but Speedstorm is just killing him with the bullshit that they're at.
Killing everyone.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just okay. We had a cup, and I think it shined a light on the legitimate issue. Is like a lot of these characters are getting harder and harder to even achieve. Whether they're a season tour character or they're a character locked behind these Tales events that last 2 weeks, like it's starting to become a hassle. Or you need mid-season racers to be certain levels. So I understand that.
At this point, the real question I think that should be asked is: should we just, have a different World Cup, the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds World Cup?
No, because there's not a lot of people that are gonna. There's not a lot of people in the community that's picking up CrossWorlds, so it won't be as big as the Speed. So even though a lot of people in some teams left, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, 9 teams, because there's 2 USA teams and there's 2 Brazilian teams. So there's still 10 teams. Last year's World Cup was also 10 teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, last year, was it 10 teams?
Because wasn't it 5? Wasn't it 5 on each bracket?
I thought it was like 16.
I thought it was 10 because
no, it was 8.
It was 8 teams per bracket.
8. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, damn, that's damn near almost half the teams gone.
Yep. Well, I say this because even though we have less Speedstorm players that are in competitive scene playing CrossWorlds, it's going to be more players because technically it's going to be a bigger community. You're going to find different countries playing this game. We was already playing CrossWorlds and playing against Japanese players.
Yeah, but also you got to understand
thing to set up.
Right. One, this is a whole new community that we don't know. 2, the people that would be in the World Cup, is the people damn near in the Speedstorm community, because that's the ones that we know firsthand. And then who knows, we could advertise a World Cup and nobody will even want to do a World Cup for the CrossWorlds community. So you gotta look at all those perspectives, Sammy.
I think people would play in a CrossWorlds World Cup. I think a lot.
Yeah, but how would you promote that to the Sonic and Sega community?
Yeah, you would need a I'm telling you guys now, and this needs to be acknowledged. Like, people are kind of just glancing over this. If there is no prize, people are not going to be joining or incentivized to want to compete in a tournament that lasts multiple weeks if there's no prize in the end. Like, if people just want to compete, they can just get on ranked. Like, especially in CrossWorlds. Like, if you want to get people to join your tournament or your competitive league in CrossWorlds, there has to be a prize. Because unlike Speedstorm, the rank gives you that competitive vibe. You feel like, oh, I'm competing against people. You don't need to go to a third-party source. Now, I think there's a lot of people who are going to host their tournaments, but, you know, because I've been in these Discord and I've seen some people, and their tournaments that they're having, there's a prize. Just saying.
Yep.
What are we
That's
competing
another
for?
factor that whoever, let's say, if somebody from the Speedstorm community decides to host, say, a World Cup, then they would also have to come up with a prize.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a prize is one thing. Two, Sammy, it's too early to do a World Cup for CrossWorlds when, one, nobody knows the private lobby stuff. Nobody knows what you can do
this year, but I'm saying like in terms for like the future, like next year.
Oh
maybe.
well, we
That's
will
what
all have
do.
to like establish ourselves in the CrossWorlds community first before anything.
Yeah. But I will say, because the demo came out, which I know we're gonna talk about today, they did show the race park and all of them in the race park, and custom lobbies was a part of it. So I don't know if you want me to take a screenshot and send it, but yeah.
At the very
I'll send
least, at the very least,
the race park screenshot. It's in the CrashOut Discord. Well, not the CrashOut group chat Discord.
Oh, you already have it sent?
Yeah.
Okay.
at the very least, at least we know that the custom lobby will have more options than Speedstorm does. So, you know, I can see there being multiple different tournaments with different rules happening at the same time.
The fact that the demo has custom lobbies is crazy.
Does the demo have custom lobbies?
Yes, you just can't use it.
Okay, so come on, Sammy.
So they don't got it, but they're at least showing you what they have at least. Because I think the network test, you could even click on the race part to see what was in there.
No, you couldn't, but this time you can. They teasing every weekend.
But the demo
Sometimes it says, you know what, I'll play if it's against a really good team because I really don't want to leave Caribbean hanging, but Speedstorm is making it tough for me to actually want to play. I told Wolf Toxic, I mean, I don't know why he took you off the roster. I told him that, like, you know, you just said you might not play, but you still might come back. So I already talked to him, and he's gonna put you back on the roster. So if you ever decide to, you know, play with us on a good team, you'll be secured.
Yeah, I honestly, bro, and it kind of sucks, man, because I really do love the competitive scene, but it's just Speedstorm, like,
it's not a
the
good
game itself just makes it, you know, hard to always be enthusiastic about playing the game, especially for long periods of time.
100%. And I mean, CrossWorlds is going to be a good like gateway away from Speedstorm and whatnot, and you know, you're gonna have fun playing CrossWorlds and stuff like that. I mean, and I'll speak for myself on this one. I always will have some way, shape, or form of Speedstorm itch. So even if it's just one day to play Speedstorm, like, you know, that still, you know, will be an option. So like, even though the people that, you know, are burnt out from Speedstorm, they play CrossWorlds, you know, they still have that option. They come back and still play Speedstorm if they wanted to, and still be able to compete, you know, as long as, you know, they keep up with the racers, and they could literally log in one day a week to make sure that you at least unlock the racers per se, and then hop back on CrossWorlds. You know what I mean? Like, if you time manage that correctly, you can literally sacrifice an hour of your day to do the chapter stuff, to make sure you have the racer, and then log on and play CrossWorlds. Same for the tournaments and stuff like that. I mean, how many people are truthfully going to practice in this World Cup nowadays? They're going to be playing CrossWorlds. They're just going to like get their lineup and their roster and just race.
I'm not gonna lie, Angel, unlocking the character is actually a big reason why I don't want to keep playing the game because I have to do chores to do it, and I don't want to do that.
Then, so how would you unlock racers then if you don't want to do the chores to do it?
That's the point. I just want to play the game.
No, but I'm saying, look at this, guys. If it's already mandatory that you gotta pay monthly for this shit, might as well already unlock the racers from jump when you pay for the golden pass.
Now, you know what I will say that I kind of considered that kind of almost when you consider to keep playing this new mode thing that they have where you could like have all the races unlocked and play in private lobbies and stuff.
Yeah, so what is that supposed to be, the open roster week event review?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a good segment, man, or a good segue.
Oh wait, so real quick before we do the open roster network week, so real quick, the teams is Team USA. There's two teams. There's two Brazilian teams, one Europe, one Colombia, one England, Puerto Rico / Team Caribbean, Latin America, and then Team Earth. That's the teams for the World Cup. This is the roster. If you guys want to see the roster's there on the screen. That's all the people that are signed up. And you know, stay tuned for the World Cup that's going to happen next week. And now we're going to be talking about a spicier subject that a lot of people in the Speedstorm community is not happy about when they found out the stipulations. I'm going to bring that link up for you guys so you guys can see it too. And that is the open roster week.
Okay, so somebody explain how this open roster week thing is supposed to work.
Angel?
All right, so I got it. This is Game Loft. They gave us a open roster week breakdown here. And this is what they say. So, hey, Speed Stars, open roster week is starting soon. And Speedstorm, and we prepared a summary of the event for you to be ready. So what is open roster week? Is an event during which all players with player rank 3+ special events unlocked, quote unquote, can play with all the racers for free. And it's taking place from the 18th to the 24th of September. At what level are the racers unlocked during open roster week? The racers are unlocked at level 20 with NPR 0. They won't have crew members attached, and players can't attach them until the racer is unlocked regularly with shards, quote unquote. All the racers that players have unlocked before the open roster week can be used normally. While game mode, solo, and team multiplayer, private, and local free play are all available for all the racers that get unlocked. Players can also participate in multiplayer events and gain event points. Missions can also be completed. World map races, solo, and leaderboard TLEs are not available for the open roster week. Achievements tied to specific racers are also not available to unlock with the open roster week racers. However, non-specific racer achievements like win 300 races, etc., can be unlocked with the open roster week characters. Can these unlocked racers be ranked up and leveled up during open roster week? Players can rank up the racers up until Gold League NPR 15. So after NPR 15, you can't rank them up anymore. NPR rewards can't be claimed, which means you can't unlock racers unless the racer is unlocked regularly. However, the progress for the racer will be saved until then. So your progress of this racer will be saved, but all the rewards that you get for getting them up to NPR 15 will be locked until you unlock that racer yourself. So that means you can play with the racers, but you can't unlock them, which I think is super fucking trash from Game Loft to do.
Wait, but okay, so what were they saying with the 300 racers?
That's the non-specific racer achievements.
Non-specific racer achievements. Oh, okay.
Not like your achievement, the shit that nobody really cares about, to be honest.
Oh, at first I thought it was saying you could unlock characters if you get 300 wins with them.
Players can't level up open roster week racers with upgrade coins. However, they will be automatically leveled up according to the max racer cap for their current NPR. Example, player reaches rank 6 Silver League with an open roster week racer, and this racer is not available to play at level 25. So whatever the cap is up until NPR 15 is, you know, whatever your racer is going to be leveled up to, you know. And you cannot unlock these racers. You know what happens when unlocking a racer regularly, acquiring shards if a player already played with the racer during open roster week. So this is you know, if you finally got the shards to unlock the racer after you did, you know, that racer in open roster week, all the limitations will disappear. The racer will regain their NPR. The racer will be unlocked at level 1. Player receives all the NPR rewards that they already achieved by playing in the open roster week, but couldn't collect because they didn't unlock it. And player receives the player rank points achieved. So, I mean, there is a reward. I mean, I don't know how many people will actually care about this, but there will be a special reward for all the participants in the open roster week. After the event starts, visit your inbox, check the event rules, accept them, and complete at least a single race during open roster week to participate. Moreover, 101 players will get 10 random racer shards, and 1 lucky player will get all the racers unlocked permanently. So there will be 1 person that will benefit out of this whole week that will have every racer unlocked permanently.
You know what's crazy? I thought I liked the Tails event, but realizing that you got to compete with 60,000 people and only 1 person gets the rewards, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, so
we just stays on.
I mean, yeah, it is lame because only 1 person gets to unlock it. But I mean, whoever gets all these racers unlocked, man, kudos to you, because I don't know exactly how this is gonna work. Is this like a leaderboard thing, and whoever's number 1 gets all the racers unlocked? Like, I don't know how this is gonna play out. Do I make a whole new account to try to go for this, and just have 1 account? You know,
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
I don't know either, man. I don't know, but this is what the open roster week is. A lot of people in the Discord is pissed. They were like, bro, we can't unlock racers. What the fuck is the point of having open roster week? I thought I was gonna grind and get these racers at least. And yeah, not everybody's happy.
Yeah, because, like, what's the point of being able to use all the characters for, like, 1 week, and then after that, the characters are gone? That's basically regulated. That's when they have guest racers that you can use if you don't got them, and then after a week, they're gone.
Yo, Nick says, watch it be the 1 person that has most of the characters unlocked anyways. That would be tragic. That would be tragic, because at that point, you know, it's not even meaningful for that person, because they only get 2 or 3 racers unlocked out of it. And I mean, I see the point. You know, Gameloft is trying to get more people to come in to play the game, or maybe people come back to play the game. But this is not how you do it. This is not how you do it, because these people, you know, that you want to come back to the game, you know, would come back to unlock these racers. Now that they know that they can't unlock these racers, ain't nobody coming back. This next week is going to be the same shit, because now people know that they can't unlock their racers.
Shit, I thought I was gonna be able to unlock Dale and shit.
Bro, as I said before I even got on this podcast, I was like, yo, this event's up. Let me hop in the game. Mind you, I played this shit yesterday. Event wasn't up. Didn't know that. I was like, what the fuck? They lied. Come to find out, Angel's telling me, yo, don't worry. It's tomorrow, but you can't unlock any of this shit anyways. And I'm like, don't even worry, because I deleted this game this morning. Like, bro, I ain't never touching this shit again.
He said, I ain't playing this shit.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Khalid,
Had
what
me
you
at the
thinking,
first half,
man?
bro.
What you thinking
About what?
about the... How do you feel about this event that they're doing? You like it? You don't like it? You like... What's your thoughts?
I'm indifferent. Oh, you get to unlock the characters for week. You don't even unlock them. You usually get to try them out. So it's kind of like the regulated, because, you know, sometimes every week there's like 4 racers you get to choose from that you can try out.
You right.
kinda
This
just
shit
seems
is
like that.
regulated.
Just
That's
a bigger
what I
scale.
said, bro.
So I don't feel no type of way. Like a lot of people already have these characters unlocked. It's more so an event for new people to try to like dangle a carrot in their face. Like, oh, see, this is what you could get. It's like a demo. It's like, oh, if you enjoyed racing with that character, now it's time to cough up some shards once the event's over. So I mean, that's really what it seems like to me. It ain't nothing. Are they gonna make team mode 4v4? Are they gonna put team mode in private lobbies? They gonna make solos great again? If not, I don't really care what they talking about.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be back.
Yeah, it sounds like this game's cooked, bro.
Yeah, it's horrible to see the state of this game. You know, they had all the tools to get some type of traction in the game, and they just ruined it. So I mean, at that point, Game Loft, I don't know what to do with you anymore.
Bro, I was coming back. I was gonna be on this week.
Yeah, because I guess people were pushing the narrative that if you do this event, then you would get the shards to unlock every character, but that's not.
Yeah, no, Game Loft is cooked, bro. Game Loft don't give a fuck about this game.
Like, I'm curious, like, who's
And that
in charge
just
of this
pisses me
thing?
off. I would love to know who's in charge. I would love to have a conversation with this motherfucker. And be like, what the fuck is in your mind that you keep pissing off the player base? The few player base that you still have. Like, why would you piss them off? Why wouldn't you want, new players to come in and try your game out for them to spend money? You want money so bad, but you're not attracting new players to spend money.
I feel like these guys keep stepping on a rake. Like, they trying so hard, but they just step on rakes.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm getting frustrated because this game is so fucking good when it's actually good, and it's very frustrating that it doesn't get the love because Game Loft is just a bunch of greedy bastards.
Yeah, it's being held back by some suits for sure.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like a good example. The fact that the Tails event, you have to basically do a bunch of leaderboard things all day just to get like one. What's that dude's name? Fozzie the Bear shard, or two Fozzie the Bear shards and stuff. And then when you finally unlock Fozzie the Bear, it's still not good enough because you have to get him to level 30 in order to unlock the Queen of Hearts or get those Queen of Hearts shards. And it's like, y'all just asking for too much. It's a house.
The part
Yeah,
I think so because I think they said all 101 racers is available. Is that 101 right now, right? That's the roster. Yeah, so the roster that's currently available to unlock are the ones that are in this open network week. So Scrooge and Mad Hatter will not be in that list because they're not unlockable right now.
I will say Disney Speedstorm has become, the chore simulator.
Yeah.
You doing
I mean,
chores
but that's the state of a live service game though. Any live service game you play is always gonna have chores. Whether it be Final Fantasy 14, Destiny.
It's not fun though.
Yeah, it's not fun, and we have to unlock characters like this.
Yeah, but it's the same way with any other live service game. Final Fantasy 14, to unlock the best gear, the relic weapons and shit like that, you gotta do the chores in order to do it, especially on endgame. Same with Destiny 2, to unlock the best guns in the game, you gotta do chores, you gotta do the grind. A live service game is meant to be grindy and keep you
have fun with it though.
Yeah, you definitely don't have fun in no Destiny 2. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That said that game is horrible too.
I don't know
from
about
Destiny 2.
but at least for me, who participates in the competitive scene, the fact that I have to keep doing the chores to unlock the characters to be effective in competitive, it's just took its toll on me.
I know, I get it. I feel like with I mean, I get it. You have to do things in order to unlock the racers. I mean, I don't truthfully know how to change that, to make it not boring, because people complain if they give you multiplayer objectives to unlock these racers, like it's shit like that. I mean, I don't know how to make that, a fun thing, because I mean, Game Loft's not gonna just be like, oh, you pay $10, here's the character, boom, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fortnite, you have to do the missions to get the XP and whatnot to unlock skins and whatnot. Granted, I mean, Fortnite is different and it's not pay to win, but like you still gotta do shit to unlock shit no matter what live service game you play, and they just do it differently. And obviously, Speedstorm is just a boring way to do chores and whatnot. But I mean, they can't. I mean, if they do multiplayer reward or objectives for you to unlock these racers, people still complain.
I think I definitely complain about that shit too.
Exactly. So they can't win when they regard to that. At this point, the community just wants them to be like, here's the racer, and that's it.
They no, from at least I can't say for anybody else, but for me, I feel like all the characters should be unlocked in private lobbies already.
Oh, you mean just for the private part, the lobby part? Okay, I mean that's understandable. That should always be the thing. But I mean, without like unlocking them in general, though, like not. And like they should, I agree with you. They should just have all the people in private lobbies and unlocked already. But to unlock them for ranked, the process on that, regardless of what they do.
I can understand that, but
But the private lobbies, I even told them this, bro. I'm like, look, Game Loft, if you ever listen to this podcast, listen to this motherfucker right now, and this is what I'm gonna tell you. All right. If a big streamer, I said the same analogy in the Speedstorm Discord, main Discord. If a big streamer, like let's say for example, Kai Sanat wants to do a community net in Speedstorm, even though that may never happen, but I'm just saying, just out of the blue, he's like, yo, this game looks fire, let's try it out. And he has 50 to 100,000 motherfuckers watching him, and they're like, yo, anybody want to come through and try to beat me in private lobbies? Then they find out they can't play none of the racers because nobody has them unlocked. You had the potential 50 to 100,000 motherfuckers that would play your game and install it. Now just uninstalled your game because none of them can play it.
They underestimate how many people play games because it's free. So once they get, this is a free game, and then they realize they got to pay $10 a month.
And the shit that, bro, in my opinion, I think it would benefit them way more because imagine you go in private lobbies with your homies and you use a character that you don't have on unlocked, and you're like, yo, I love this character. Now they're going to be trying to get this character by any means necessary.
That's why they're having this event and giving people access to it for a week. Basically, for them to try it out, be like, I love this character. Let me pay money.
It should have been a thing in private lobbies, though. That's what I'm saying.
You know what?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the Joker event, like Speedstorm could take notes on how to do multiplayer events to liven up this game because they need to do something. Because at this point in time, like it's not looking good, bro.
I mean, they just need, like, guys, add the ability to have everybody in private lobbies like you did before. Like, you're not gonna like lose money off of this. I promise you that. If anything, you're gonna gain more money because the same analogy I just said about Kai, I actually have it with other big partner streamers that tried to play this game with their community and they couldn't because all they had was fucking Mickey Mouse unlocked. All right, Game Loft, don't give us 5 or 10 racers. Give us all the freaking racers in privates because I guarantee you, if somebody does a community night and their community fucks with the game heavy, they will eventually pay, but on their own time. You will still end up getting money. So what is holding y'all back? That it makes no sense to me. I mean, though, but the people that are giving them money is going to give them money regardless right now. So, you changing the way your ways are is not losing money because the same people that spend money right now are still going to spend money. But now you get the potential of new people spending money. So as a business, I don't understand that logic because they'll say, like I said, you're still making money because the same people are spending money. So why are you gatekeeping new people from trying out your game to actually spend money in your game? That's money on the table that you guys are losing now because you want to be greedy.
Shit, weird.
But that's my rant for today.
It sounds like the gist of the new event is people were excited at first. They found out what it actually is, got turned off, and now it's kind of like, man,
Honestly, Nano, you know what it sounds like? Sounds like the jig is up.
The jig. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, I mean, but that's the
guess,
overview event right there, guys. If you guys want to know what's gonna happen tomorrow, that's what's gonna happen tomorrow.
I guess Goblin because I know you said many of the chores have been moved to rank now, like Star Chasing Tails. I'm happy with that. I don't consider playing rank to be a chore. The thing is, I consider playing rank to be a chore, but that's my personal. That's for me personally, but that's because I fell out of love with rank a long time ago. So to me, that is a chore, and I know if I feel like that, there are other people that feel like that too.
Yep. I'll raise my hand.
So make leaderboards great again.
Saying that, though. For me, I more so feel the chore is when it's those like little events where it's like, oh, you have to what's it called? Draft behind somebody for 15 seconds, and it's like a
Those
CPU.
are the worst kind of chores.
Yeah. And,
Oh my
you
god,
have
those
to-
are so annoying, bro. Draft for 15 seconds, 20 seconds, side batch people. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, side pass 11 people.
One that I hate the most is the one where it's like, oh, grind on 3 grind rails and the map only has 2.
Yeah, or like you have to grind
Yeah,
for like
up, bro.
15 seconds or something like that, and you
Yep.
try
and
to
the rails only
squeeze
long
it
enough
in.
for like 6.
Nah,
I failed.
I completely understand that there, because people prefer ranked over doing that, they want more of the events to be more centralized for rank. I don't have a problem with that, but that's why I say for me personally, it's a big reason why I kind of stopped just playing the game, because I haven't had fun in rank for damn near over a year now. So
Right. We talked about this, regurgitated this many times, but Timo was a mistake. They didn't fix solo. Now I do like that they're doing some of these events and making like, oh, complete this event by doing solo. But I don't know if it's as frequent enough. Because then and on the days where they don't have like an event where you have to go to solos and solos is just dead again.
yeah, man, I don't know, man. I think solos might be a thing of the past, bro.
Yeah, when the game was good or better. But that's my opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I said everything I need to say about the new event. I don't know if any of you guys have any last impressions of it.
For me, it's a nothing burger. It's regulated, but with more characters you can test out for a week to try to get people to an incentive to pay for these characters. That's essentially all of it.
Shit, I mean, I guess if we moving on, then man, get with the Sonic CrossWorlds demo, man.
Man, that demo's trash.
Well, we see.
No, I don't want to say the demo's trash. I'm just upset that the demo is literally like, there's a meme on Twitter that I seen, and it's one of the Mickey Mouse episodes where he's like thinly slicing the bread, and they were like, this is a Sonic CrossWorlds demo right now. It's just like a little ass slice of the game, just like one cup, the three tracks off that one cup for the time trial, and that's it. You can't even unlock your gadget. You only can get 3. You only can unlock your gadget up to 3. So the other 3 slots you cannot unlock. There's no extreme gear. It's very limited. You only can race as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and who's the 4th one? I forget. Is it Shadow or Amy? So that's it.
Shadow was the most popular character, so they got him locked up.
Yeah. So like truthfully, I thought this demo was just basically going to be the single player network test. That wasn't a network test that, you had the first cup, but you still had the extreme gear. You still had a lot of the stuff that you could unlock. I thought maybe they would be generous and then do the other 2 cups, because we raced those cups already in the network test, so it's not nothing new. But I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't really add much.
No,
Yeah, I literally
it's-
I literally did it in less than an hour. The
Yeah.
demo.
Yeah, that's what a demo is. Here's the thing: if you really wanted to experience the game, see what it had to offer, the network test was free. You didn't have to sign up. You didn't have to send an email. It was available for a limited time. And yeah, so there was plenty of opportunity for people to try out that network test if they really wanted to see what the game was about. This is, a demo to get people a little bit of it, which some of the stuff transfer over to the full game, some of the experience. But
Which is nice.
Yeah. It's I'm not upset with it. At least it's something for you to get your hands on, practice at least the first cup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can't.
It's still a demo at the end of the day.
Yeah, they can't.
We had 3 so far, so
I mean, yeah, but still, I thought, okay, to Angel's credit, I thought, okay, even if it's gonna be a demo, and I know demos have been limited forever, that's how demos work. And most of the time when you used to play demos back then, how long did you used to run? An hour. And then you used to have a timer above showing you how much time you had left in the demo. Or if you press pause, it tell you there's a timer, like a countdown telling you how much time you had left in the demo. Fine, I get that. But what Angel is saying is like, yeah, maybe they could have opened up 2 more Grand Prix for us. Maybe they could have opened up the 3 characters that they showed off in the trailer, which I would have been fine.
The game coming out in a couple days.
Yeah,
It's coming out in a couple of days, but I mean, like,
I think people got spoiled. They're not supposed to release the whole game. They got spoiled with the network test, and they expected that. Oh, well, we're gonna have the network test plus some more characters. At that point, but just release the whole game for free. They're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have something for you to buy the game.
No, I didn't say like release the whole game, but like I figured at least the network test like maps, the maps that everybody already raced on. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like the whole thing.
They could have opened up the custom lobbies though, because granted, there's an option in custom lobbies to race against bots. So having that as an option would have been interesting to see. Even if they gave us the 3 maps that were on rotation in the demo, I wouldn't have minded that.
It's just people got to realize the network test for the privilege, the due to close test, the open network test, that was a privilege. Wasn't a right. It wasn't a whatever. But when people kind of get, what do they call it, entitled to the privilege, it's like, no, that was just a privilege for a weekend that we got, and then now we got the demo, which is not as much. But,
man, fuck that. Release the game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's people just want as much as they can get for free. But the game is going to come out.
I just want to play the game already. That's all I want. Like,
we got till Monday.
All the cards.
I gotta wait till Monday.
This does have some things that the open network test doesn't. So for one, you can see all of the vehicles, not including the DLC that's available, and they got like a SBO car. They got like some muscle car. They got what's called a Metal Sonic car. So yeah, you can see basically all of the car parts for each racing vehicle. Speed, acceleration.
You even got a Ford F-150 in there, yo. I seen that shit too.
Yeah, they got the race part, and in the race part you can see the different modes. So it basically, and on top of that, what you weren't able to do in the network test were to see the locked character stats and what class they were. But in this demo you can see. So like for instance, Sage is acceleration, the Egg Pawn is acceleration, Metal Sonic speed, SBO speed, Vector's power, Charmy Beat acceleration.
What is Silver?
You get to see their specific stats. Silver, unfortunately, guys, you probably thought he was speed. He's handling.
He's handling.
Yeah, Silver is handling.
They should have made a boost. Why was that?
Shit right there. He loves handling.
Yeah, so hey, I mean, handling's not bad. It's he's just not speed like Sonic, but Blaze is speed. So you get to see Blaze is actually faster than SBO and Jet. She's comparable to Shadow and Sonic, which is very interesting.
Hold on, so let me ask y'all. Do y'all think, let's say when they unlock the new speed, handling might become more even with the meta?
Yes, probably because
it might be
having more handling, going faster, speed, able to take turns better. Yeah, so
I can see that being meta on Mystic Jungle for sure.
Yeah, some of those tracks with a lot of
Never
tight
know.
turns and stuff.
Yeah.
You never
But ain't no
know.
one handle it. Hey, Cream.
Can you
I think
imagine if
Cream
there's a
was handling
tournament
it.
with just handling maps? Like you gonna need some shit.
Also, what they found out is the speed difference isn't that much. Like if you get the slowest handling character and the fastest, like, and put them in the same vehicle.
What they say?
speed difference
Didn't
isn't
they test out like the speed stat, and then damn near everybody is technically the same speed like in the game?
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 miles an hour from like highest to low. It ain't that
So like
much of a
like basically the speed stat really is, you know, like non-existent. You know, when it comes to like choosing the racer, it's more or less the other stats like a boost, or I feel like boost is the meta. Yeah, boost and acceleration.
Boost is the number one stat you want, and then it's acceleration, because acceleration is what sets you apart from getting stunned longer and getting out of stuns quicker. And then handling, obviously, that's like universal. You need some handling. Like speed is like the least you need. Power is up there depending on what you want to use. Like if you want to be able to take more hits, yeah, it could be helpful, but you don't necessarily need it. Well, power is very good when you have an extreme gear.
Yeah, I mean, extreme gear seems to be meta too, because we all know Knuckles with that extreme gear was fucking diabolical in the network test.
Yeah, all kinds of records. And stuff.
I mean, Caleb was the King Knuckles right there, man.
Yeah, hey, you know, actually they showed some stats of the most popular characters, and Knuckles was not one of the most popular characters. So I was holding it down for the Knuckles, for Team Knuckles. I'll just say that.
It's crazy because wasn't Knuckles like dominating time trials?
Hold on, Joker wasn't the most popular character?
No, bro. Hold on.
Even Joker got beat up. That's crazy.
Joker came at the kind of.
I know he came at the end, but like everybody and their mom was Joker after that shit.
So Angel, can you? I sent 4 pictures. Can you post those or show those on the screen? We gonna go over them.
Ooh, that weed.
Basically, all the results of the network test have came through. You know, when it comes to percentages of people in different ranks, the most popular characters, the most popular tracks, the most popular CrossWorlds, they got all of that information. So let's go over it.
I'm saving them right now. 1 second.
The majority of the players were in E rank.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be struggling when the game drops. I'll say that.
All right, here we go. So this one is this is like the ranks. Damn. So only the top 0.2% hit legend in this multiplayer, and then
that's not even Legend 7, Legend 8. That's just Legend period. So
wow,
you hit Legend.
Wow. So that's crazy.
Yeah, open network today. Test results. These were the rank results. 50% of the player base was in E. 32 was in D. So over 50, 60, 70, 80% of the players were D or lower. 11% made it to B. 2% made it. 11% made it to C. 2% made it to B. Less than 1% made it to A. 0.7 and then 0.2 made it to legend.
So yo, hey, I'm still I'm in the top 0.7. I was almost at legend before the beta went out. Let's go.
Tell us that when the game fully drops, the competitive players are going to be from B ranking up. Anyone below that is a casual.
Yeah, I think Nano was talking about it being too easy to climb. It might just be that we're good because the majority of the players were not consistently getting.
Yeah, over 50% of the players was E rank. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's majority of the damn player base is at the bottom, bro. Yeah. Casual.
So you saying most of them?
It's the Mario Kart dudes, bro. The Mario Kart dudes that came over here, they were stuck in E. That's what happened. Bro.
That's actually kind of crazy. Now, when you see the numbers, that's crazy. Because how many people do you think played this game in the open network test?
It was what?
I'm
how many people?
Honest, I don't know how you play this game, and you just like stuck in E. That seems kind of. Yo. Let me tell you right now. I seen a tweet. About CrossWorlds. Somebody played the demo, right? And they had the audacity to say Mario Kart World is better. This game is only worth $20, and it does justify the actual retail cost of this. Mario Kart World justify the price, and I'm just sitting here like, hold on, bro.
You're telling me, one, you play the offline demo, so you only play the offline mode. Two,
Sound like
you're
the
saying that this plays, you're saying Mario Kart World plays better than Sonic CrossWorld. You're not a kart racer. You're more just a casual player that just wants to play a racing game, but you're nowhere near in a competitive level. Because if you think Mario Kart World competitively is a better game than CrossWorlds, I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy.
Yeah, Nintendo.
I mean, it is opinions though. One thing I will say, one thing I will give Mario Kart its credit is I do think Mario Kart does have a very high skill ceiling because of the tricks and stuff. And the shit that I've seen, like some people do, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is like incredible. But you gotta like be playing Mario Kart like 24/7 and practicing
In
and
empty
stuff
lobbies
like
though.
No, I don't think that.
I'm watching these people do this against actual like players in full.
We gotta quit that narrative, bro. The lobbies aren't empty. I don't care what that dude had a disconnect issue. That sounds like a personal problem, but the lobbies aren't empty. You know, we can't say that.
Yeah,
Like,
I like Sonic CrossWorlds better though, but you know, I recognize that there is a skill gap when it comes to like players that are just playing the game and then players that are doing all the tricks, taking all the super shortcuts, like jumping off of rails and stuff. I think there's a high skill ceiling with that.
Yeah. So next up, have on the screen the open network test results, the most selected CrossWorlds. So to no surprise, the most popular one was Dragon Roll, which is amazing, the best design. You know, you shoot off into the dragon, it got some windy roads, and then there's like a water segment with like warp rings and a giant phoenix shooting fire. Like, yeah, I can see why that was number one. In second, Holoska, that was the ice one with the whales jumping out of the water. I can see that be number two. Third was Roulette Road, which is the casino one. Actually from Sonic, what's called Sonic Heroes. Fourth was Dinosaur Jungle, and then fifth was Sky Road. So, yeah.
I'm surprised Mystic Jungle wasn't up there. Damn.
Well, Mystic Jungle wasn't a CrossWorld. It looks like the CrossWorld that didn't make it to the top 5 was the one where you fly in the lava. So I guess people don't like that one. And the Pirates Life. They don't like the Pirates Life either.
Yeah, I hate the Pirates one. Oh my god.
You don't like pirates?
No, man. That CrossWorld, bro, always gets me, yo. That I cannot get used to that Pirates one, man. It's like too many turns, too many obstacles.
The Kraken, oh my god.
Yo, that too. I'm like, no, man, that's crazy.
I like when you shoot off in the cannon though. That's nice.
And now we got the most equipped gadgets, which the top 3 is no surprise. No surprise whatsoever.
Do we have our tier list to see if it coincides with this list?
Yeah, our tier list I think coincide. I think we had air trick and quick charge, like A tier, S tier type of gadgets, and you know, I guess that reflects on why most people were using those gadgets, because you just get so much boost for doing the quick air tricks, and then the quick drift get to your level 3 easier. And then I guess number 4, boost turner 1, which is the green one. That was good for the extreme gear. You got extra boost stat. And then the last one was air trick bounty, which was, you know, to coincide with the air trick expert, you get rings whenever you do tricks. So
hey, that was my build right there, yo.
Yeah. And then I guess you had 130 rings. You know, that was for cushion and stuff, so I understand that. Surprisingly, the double boost looks like it was 7th. I didn't realize that many people. And then I think people had the level 4 boost. They had the boost collision for 9, and then 10 was the giant fist.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is real interesting.
I believe the giant fist was in there. Like the amount of times I got fisted that weekend.
Hey, yo, Sammy. Whoa. That was you could say that was so suave. Yeah. And then we got the most played characters, which was number 1, no surprise, Shadow, the most popular character.
Yeah, there's a reason why people are like, why are they giving Shadow so much attention and love? Like in the animation, they have Shadow beating Sonic. in the pre-trailer, they had Shadow with his card, and in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Shadow was the main character. And I mean, if you're wondering why, they're focusing and emphasizing Shadow so much, because he's more popular than Sonic. People just have to accept that he is the face of Sonic, and that's why he's live.
I mean, look, Sonic will always be OG, so like that can never be taken from him. But like when it comes to character and the character backstory, Shadow is that nigga, bro. Shadow the Hedgehog video game was fire.
Yeah. They just came a Shadow game, Sonic and what do they call it, Generation?
Yeah, they added Shadow's arc, which that arc is amazing too. Like anything storyline related for the character Shadow is always top tier.
It's like when you compare Mickey Mouse to Goofy, like, nah, bro, Goofy's that guy.
Sonic is just a good guy. That's all it is. But Shadow is just that guy. He's like, I wouldn't even say like in wrestling terms, they got the face and the heel, but like Shadow is technically supposed to be the heel, but he's the one that gets cheered because he's that good.
Yeah, he that stole the show.
You know what?
Pretty much.
Shadow is what Vegeta was supposed to be in Dragon Ball.
That's
they definitely took some inspiration. I mean, people love Vegeta too. It's just
100%.
Yeah, Vegeta go hard.
I always say Sonic reminds me a lot of Dragon Ball because the hairstyles and shit. Like Sonic, when Sonic turns Super Saiyan, guess what? He's also golden, and his hair goes up. Like the similarities is crazy.
Yeah, you gotta get the 7 Dragon Balls, the 7 Chaos Emeralds. You're like, it's the rivalry, the edgy one.
Damn, are you trying to say Sega is Dragon Ball fans?
They get some inspiration.
I mean, they in Japan. Toriyama, let me find out.
But yeah, the character number 1, Shadow. Number 2, Sonic. We gotta give our credit. Number 3, Jet the Hawk, my boy.
Hey.
We got number 4, Tails. That was Sneaky's fault.
Shout out Sneaky.
Tails was actually really good.
Shout out to Sneaky.
Yeah. And in 5th, Cream and Cheese. Cream actually got
Cream and cheese. Okay.
Cream and cheese. So that's more than Knuckles, more than Amy, more than Eggman. Like Cream was getting some love.
So can you say that was creamy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I guess you can scroll down to show the picture. But yeah, they got them lined up.
Yeah, there they are. That's the picture right here. Let me get the full picture for y'all right here. Here it is. Sonic, Jet, Shadow, Tails, Cream. I'm surprised not to see Knuckles on here because I feel like Knuckles was that good. Like, Knuckles was used a lot. That goes to show you guys, this statistically wise, after looking at the gadgets, looking at how many people were in E and D rank, there's a lot of casual players that contributed to these numbers, and you can tell that there's not a lot of pros. Like the top 2% is legendary. Top 0.2%. Like that's.
I'm not gonna lie. Me and Caleb are probably the only ones that touch Eggman absent.
That's crazy.
Like, the real ones know who. The better players in the top 1% knew which characters were legitimate. But I think for the bottom 80%, they were mostly playing Shadow and stuff. So yeah, I definitely think that contributed to the numbers. But.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I guess Lobby had like 6 Shadows in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Shadows definitely.
To be fair, he does have the best look. I mean, out of the network, out of the speed vehicles, he had like
he has the best speed vehicle.
Oh yeah, that black and red is fire, and his cart was fire. Shadow himself looks fire with the black and then the red trim. Like, I mean,
he has a good design. The rings on the wrists and the ankles with the shoes. Yeah, he's dope. Yeah, I guess since with this demo, so yeah, those were the statistics. If you guys are wondering, which is very interesting information. But now we got the race park. So I think Sammy posted a picture of the race park in a different mode.
I got in there too, Angel. You can look at it or pull it up so we can look at it.
Yeah.
You know what's even better than just doing this? I can just load up the game and just show everybody.
You could. Might as well. Get the Speedstorm off the screen.
Yo, Sammy hates Speedstorm with a past.
After yesterday,
Yo, Sammy hates that
I'm
game
done with this
so
shit, bro.
much. You've been done with the game before all this, truthfully.
I was coming back, bro. I was coming back.
Sammy, you weren't coming back. You weren't
I
coming
was
back.
coming back.
For
I
what,
was
2
looking
days,
for a
and then
reason to come
CrossWorlds comes out, and then it's null and void again?
CrossWorlds coming in 5 days, so I would have been on there for 4 at least.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, real quick, the race park. This is the race park. I can't wait for this to unlock when the game comes out. I want to try all this out. They got the ring grab. They got the T-mode. So is this? Oh, yo, stop it! Stop it! Did it just expose me?
Angels part of the reason Tails was up there in the statistics.
Yo, they got the triple T racing, triple team shootout. Yo, that would be fire if they would have added this in a Joker event. Yo, what?
Yeah, but that's what I was saying, guys. I was like, bro, I know it was a limited open network test, and the events was probably limited to just the 3 because they just wanted to show us what they had to offer. But I was saying, what if the actual events, when they come to the game, there's going to be more events like double team shootouts, double team dash, stuff like that. I can see them doing it.
You got the extreme match, which is literally only heavy hitter items. That's going to be chaotic. You got double team dash and then triple team tap boost, which is the one we did with Joker, like the 4x4x4.
I was surprised there was no air trick event in here.
No, but there is a custom match.
There is custom match.
Pick your own rules and hit the tracks. I want to know what it is. What your own rules. I want to know the rules that you can choose in custom lobbies, man, because this is going to be the bread and butter of the competitive scene. It's this custom match right here.
Because you can turn off CrossWorlds in the customs.
Can you really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, dude, that's about to be crazy.
You can choose.
Damn. That
I don't show up,
guys. That's amazing. Now. Yeah, so you can see all the stats. Yeah, like Caleb said, that's crazy. All the stats. Y'all can pause if y'all watching this VOD, looking at all these stats. You'll want to see all these stats
in the time trial. If you go into the time trial, there was 2 collab tracks that would be able to do time trials on.
And then, Super Sun Speed you can't choose in the demo, unfortunately. But if y'all want to look at all the racetracks, so you can literally look at all the racetracks. We got the East Stadium, Rainbow Garden, Water Palace, everything. We already know we played this one on the open network test. Then Metal Harbor, Sand Road, and Colorful Mall. We played that at rank, when the network test came out. Same with these ones, 2 Mystic Jungle. Shout out, one of my favorite maps. Apatos and Wonder Museum.
Yeah, they show all the tracks for each cup.
Yeah,
you can see in the demo. Yeah,
devices are disconnected. Okay, so yeah, now we got the Pumpkin Grand Prix. This is new tracks, guys, that we haven't seen yet. We got Crystal Mine, Ocean View, Pumpkin Mansion. Ooh, Pumpkin Mansion look fire. Perfect for a Halloween time. Yeah. Okay, Sega.
Halloween too. Actually, no, the game's dropping near Halloween, so I guess it doesn't even really matter. So.
Then you have the Urban Canyon, Market Street. And then Coral Town, these maps are looking kind of fire from what I see off these thumbnail pictures. And you have Blizzard Valley, Radical Highway, KO Park. Hey,
I know for a fact the first 2 collab tracks is SpongeBob and Minecraft.
Then we got Donpa Factory, Aqua Forest, Eggman Expo. Oh, Eggman Expo.
Yeah, I like the Eggman Expo a lot.
This Aqua Forest is gonna be annoying with the water mechanic. Look at that water loop. Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be.
Radical Highway looks crispy.
And then you have Kronos Island, North Star Island, and White Space. That looks fire. I think isn't it White? I think White Space is from Sonic Generations.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, the shadow one. I recognize that.
Well, I don't know. Cups. I think the Eggman Cup probably might be the best one.
That Kronos Island looks kind of fire too, though.
Yeah, Kronos Island looks nice with the purple track. Everyone's gonna be starting talking about the purple track.
Yo, look at those rims
Yeah, so-
though. Look at those rims though on that black car. That should look fire.
Yeah, it does.
I'm excited to race on these new tracks because with the closed network and the open network test, we did the same tracks so many times. Be able to do all these new ones stuff with the racing, it's gonna be fun. It'll be dope.
Yep.
Damn. So you can't see the CrossWorld ones though, huh?
No.
It won't let me go. It won't let me go. Like, damn, that sucks, bro. I want to see all the CrossWorlds because there's more. Because look at that golden area.
Yeah, there's like a
palace looking thing, and then to the left you see like a digital like type of like area. So you can see two little tabs, but damn, yo, where the mods at?
Do we want to show that? Do we want to show that real quick? I mean, I got a video where it shows all the maps.
Someone got a mod
like
for that?
like a video where you see all the CrossWorlds.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, yeah. Let me see that video.
Caleb's holding on some valuable information. Talk about do we want to see it?
Do we want to see the video? Of course, you want to see the video. Let's pull it up.
No, Caleb, I want to play Speedstorm.
I wanted to look at the CrossWorld maps because a lot of them look fire.
Oh, okay. So, do we have any information on the time trials ones as well, Caleb, or is it just for the cross?
So you'll be able to do time trials for the normal tracks and the cross, but I'm not. I guess when the full game comes out, we'll figure out
what's going on with these.
If it's like one lap or 3 laps, but I think it's cool that there will be a CrossWorld time trial.
Let me know when you post that link.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is basically everything that's in the demo. You can do the 3 time trials. You can do the 1 cup, but you can look at all the tracks if you really wanted to, except all the CrossWorlds one. And it looks like there was like 3, 6, 9, 12. Was it like 12 or 15 CrossWorlds?
Yeah,
that's actually a lot.
A lot of CrossWorlds. I think it was 15.
Yeah, I think
3 at the top and 2 at the bottom.
I sent you a link. Let me know if you got.
You sent me the link. I'm still waiting for it.
I don't know what's going on.
There.
It's my internet or something.
Not the internet issues. Well, I mean, that's kind of weird though, because I can still hear you.
Yeah, I know. Discord be messing up sometimes.
Do you know what the video is called? I'll just search up what the title of the video is.
Hold on. Sometimes that should be weird. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. There it is. All main tracks and CrossWorlds and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Wait, this person's racing in all of them?
They got footage from Japan, from Game Awards, from everything, bro. They just got all the footage.
Oh, and they just okay. I see what's going on. Okay.
I mean, we could just fast forward past East Stadium or any of the tracks we've seen already. Rainbow Garden, yep.
Now I'm trying to see where in the video, it's new tracks.
Oh, it comes up.
I mean, there's about 18 minutes on this video, so there's gonna be some time where you see it.
Okay, this is a new track. Hold on. I'm just making sure I didn't skip any new tracks.
I like how he's telling us from which games these tracks are from. North Star Island. Yep.
This is definitely new.
Yeah.
From Sonic Superstars. Okay. Map looks fire.
Yeah, this one looks nice.
Chronos Island. There it is. Hey, yo, that car looks sick though.
This track does kind of remind me of the one from Mario Kart Wii. I can't remember which track it was. North Star Island.
Oh yeah, this map look fire, yo.
Yeah, Chronos is looking good. This kind of reminds me of Snake Way.
Oh, white space. Okay.
Yeah, from Sonic Frontiers, that Chronos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looked like it's gonna be fun, bro.
It's gonna be crazy because it's a very open road on Chronos.
I like that. I like that.
Looking good.
White space, yeah, white space looks
Market
clean.
Street,
I like
okay.
I like the waterfall underneath the track. That's cold, bro. Okay,
Market Street's gonna be dope, bro. I can already tell that much was clean.
Radical Highway.
Team Sonic Racing, okay. Sonic Unleashed. Man, you're gonna need a handling build for this. Radical Highway.
That's some Sonic Adventure Battle 2.
Oh shit!
They got a Sonic.
This was in the beta.
Yeah, Radical Highway was dope.
Yeah. Okay, Ocean View.
Yeah, that's one that we had in the clothes.
Ocean View was actually from All Star Transformers.
Yeah, but from Sonic Heroes.
It's an original track. Okay.
It's based on Pumpkin Hill off of Sonic Heroes, though. The Pumpkin Mansion.
Looks like, it just reminds me of Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, you're gonna need a handling build on this track. That's what it looks like.
I think this is gonna be one of my favorite maps.
Pumpkin, why? Because you're gonna be using handling characters?
Nah, I just like
Yeah,
it.
Egg Explosion. Yeah, there's like a. I can already see from the track the handle turns, and there's like
Gonna be handling.
very dynamic sections. Like it's like feels like one of those Eggman battles, like when them left together.
Yeah, a lot of these tracks look real good.
Don't put Factory's gonna be top 3 track. I can already tell what that track looks.
Some of the quality of these are terrible though.
The quality.
Oh, this looks fire though.
Okay, there's
Good quality.
Oh yeah.
But at least we can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that it's an upside down flip, like that's dope.
Bro, and then you gotta imagine running these tracks
that's
up here.
insane.
Aqua Force, that's number 1, bro. This already looked like it could be my favorite track. Got a water section on the tree, bro. That shit look cool.
Original track, okay. Yo, the more I'm looking at all these tracks, the more excited I am.
Making original tracks. Okay.
Urban Canyon, this is nice.
We can, my number
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, this Blizzard Valley looks fire.
There's so many
You want the snow area? It's like, damn.
Man, I gotta wait 5 days. Yeah, Blizzard Valley looks rough. This is, yo, we got more weather effects. That'd be nice in races. Like it's raining.
Girl Town. Sonic, it's a reference from Sonic Rush Adventure. Okay.
Be nice if the blizzard blew you from side to side too. I don't know if we can see that, but
that would be wild.
Yeah, Coral Town looks clean. Like alternate.
Crystal Mine.
You can see.
Nice little jab to Mario Kart World. That's crazy. They're not straightaways, guys. You don't have to worry about that.
Crystal Mine. Hey, I like the other line. This might be a good one too.
like the stone formation on the side.
Alright, now they're doing the CrossWorlds. Okay.
I forgot we like 10 seconds delayed from Angel.
Yeah, I'm over here ahead. My bad.
Mystic Jungle. Yeah, we already know about this track. This is the gatekeep track.
Man, that broke me, man. Mystic Jungle, bro. Sky Road.
Sky Road.
I don't mind. I like it. It's just those shortcuts you got to put the brakes on. I actually tried it out demo. Once I was using the brakes on Dragon Roll's peak. It kind of does remind me of, isn't there like a Mario Kart track that's also like a Chinese thing?
Yep. And I from 8 Deluxe, and every time I go to that map on here, I think about that map.
Both are fire, but yeah, they definitely got some inspiration because this was from Sonic Unleashed.
This is
It wasn't like it actually was a.
This is Snake with running up the dragon's back.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're running up the dragon's back.
Alaska's probably the one that's mostly a straight line, but it's he got a bunch of shit. Like cinematic.
The obstacles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love Holoska.
And Holoska turns into a boat area too, so it's just nice.
Or plane. So you get the whichever one you prefer.
Depending on if you get the plane gate or not.
Magma plane. Yeah, people didn't like it. I like it. Before you gotta get the control point on this one.
Dragon Bay, ew.
This was Goku versus Vegeta blowing up Planet Namek.
Yeah, you gotta get off the planet before it explodes.
Back in Bay. Angel's favorite track.
No.
Pirates.
No.
Pirates,
No.
With King Boom Boom Boom.
Like should have been.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Man, that's crazy how many Sonic games there have been, man.
Location from Sonic Heroes, eh? Sonic Hero.
People really like this one. Yeah, and this one. It's improved it.
All Might ability.
Dinosaur Jungle. So after this is gonna be all new CrossWorlds right here, guys. After this one.
Bikini Bottom.
I like Dinosaur Jungle. I like that. That's a big ass, what they call it, Stegosaurus or something. We race them on top. That part's cool. T-Rex is running everywhere. Get that Jurassic Park cam. If you actually look back.
Oh, Galactic Parade. Look at that. Okay. This should look crazy.
Yeah, I want that one. When it comes out, that's gonna be top tier for sure.
Oh, and they got the music too. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you flying through outer space and stuff. Yeah, there's some Sonic colors.
This is nice. Yep, it's from
The fact that we'll be able to do time trials on it got good music too. The fact that we'll be able to do time trials on this to be dope too.
I actually like this one from Transform. This was one of my favorite maps.
Yo, the Sweet Mountain, yeah, that kind of reminds me of that Mario Kart Candy.
Okay, Candy
Yeah,
Kingdom's in the track. Okay.
Yeah, the new and improved Candy Kingdom.
The donut order.
Oh, White Cave?
Yo, this is making me hungry for some donuts. I'm not gonna lie, man.
It's not making you hungry to play the game.
And stuff. Yo, what is that Mario Kart track called? An A. White Cave, and this one kind of
This one's nice.
reminds me of one of the F-Zero tracks. It's like a tunnel.
Line is crazy. Sonic Rider.
Oh, this is yo, Tornado. This is yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it come.
My cat.
Yeah, this part reminds me of like one of the F-Zero challenges where you had to like go in like a tunnel and race through it.
This is hype, bro.
exactly
You
which
can, look
one
at
you're
this. You can
talking
go on the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of an F-Zero map right here. Oh, Hidden World?
Yo, White Cave is gonna be a skill issue track. If you can't race, all those E ranks, good luck. Hidden World.
Hidden World.
Crazy. Oh,
Yeah, Sonic Lost
man.
World. It's literally only available. That's why most people haven't played it.
Okay. Shit,
I
this
wanna
one
play
like it could be a skill check too.
Yep.
Yeah, it look like it.
Yeah, we got a lot of skill check maps in this game.
I'm trying to figure out what's the Rainbow Road equivalent.
I would say Sky Road, or you can look at what's the one, the Galactic one.
Hidden World kind of look like it's a Rainbow Road.
Yeah, the end. I seen that, yo.
Steampunk City. Okay. Cyberpunk.
Oh, the Golden Temple. Oh my God, the music is fucking fire.
Yeah, Golden Temple look clean. I think the Steampunk one reminds me of Mario Kart, the Wario Lane. Or it's like the one with the train tracks. Yeah, Gold Temple look fire.
Oh, cyberspace. Okay.
Time chamber. Here we go. About to go Super Saiyan after this.
From Sonic Frontiers. I don't think I played Sonic Frontiers. Ooh, Digital Circuit. Oh my God. Yo, Digital Circuit might be my track, man.
Yo, Cyberspace is the map that we was looking at when it was looking all clunky and shit.
Yeah, when y'all say, "Oh, this is fake footage," with the SpongeBob.
Digital Circuit is like.
Yeah, Digital Circuit's fire.
This might be the Rainbow Road. This might be the Rainbow.
Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah, it is a Rainbow type for sure.
Oh, then it's showing off the DLC ones.
Oh, can you imagine if they do a Tron collab?
Tron collab?
Yeah.
And paid a bunch of millions for it.
Minecraft World.
Yeah.
Let's go. Bedrock. Bikini Bottom.
It is SpongeBob.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all thought this was fake too.
SpongeBob got voices. SpongeBob got voices.
Hey, we did, bro.
SpongeBob got voice lines, guys. So guess what? I guess DLC characters are getting voice lines. Just
Yeah,
not
they got
the rivalry voice lines.
They might not be saying, in-depth, deep conversations, but they gonna make their goofy noises.
Oh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let's see this. Avatar? Oh, not shown yet. Okay.
Yeah, they're not
Maybe
showing
those are
yet.
the
All right. Those are all the cups right there, guys.
Those are all the tracks. All the tracks have been shown. You know, they even got the wiki page that shows all the tracks for the cups and stuff. So, yeah, every CrossWorlds and track has been shown. Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot to race on that we haven't even experienced.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or the Avatar track yet because they got the green screen on it.
Man, we gonna be racing that Boss Sing Say, man.
Yes, sir. I'm racing on the top of Boss Sing Say.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great.
It is.
All right, man. That was a nice segue right there.
You know which track I think they might do for Avatar? Remember King Boomy City? And there was racing on them damn carts? I think it's gonna be that city.
No.
They could do that.
Yeah, I think it might be that.
Hold on, do we?
Which will be hype too.
I'm trying to see if I got the. Has the song been sent to you yet?
No, we're waiting for the song.
I've been sending it. I don't know why.
He said I've been sending it. It's crazy.
It's been like stuck in.
The internet connection issues too.
So while we wait for Caleb to unveil his song, which the song is going to be called Jet the Hawk, guys.
What? Like a Jet. You know, I put Jet the Hawk song, but it's called Like a Jet.
No, it's called Like a Jet, y'all.
Let me see. Angel, so I can send it to a DM.
So while we wait, we could just play that 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, the sweet.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Hold on, Angel, who you reporting?
I should do Bob and say.
Who you reporting,
Angel,
bro? Nathan Flanagan?
Oh, dang, I caught that. That person was basically AFK the whole race. So I reported him for being AFK.
There was negative RB driving? Damn.
No, they weren't even RB driving. They just stood there. I'm like, nah, bro. I can't stand that shit, bro. When people just AFK. Play the game. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game.
You heard him first. You want to play the game?
Or for all you AFK farmers, play the game. If you don't want to play the game, don't play it, man. Don't ruin people's races because you're just trying to AFK farm.
Shout out to Triple H.
Y'all the problem why the leaderboards don't matter.
I wasn't lying.
Well, I guess
These donuts I'm about to order soon.
I guess while I get that song coming up, we could talk about the Nintendo Direct. So if you guys didn't know, there was some more gaming news. The Nintendo had a Direct, and there were some pros and there were some cons. So let's start off with the pros. Number one, there will be let's get that up. There will be a a Mario Galaxy movie. So if you played Mario Galaxy 1 or 2, they're making a movie based on that. So I know they could go so many ways with it. I wonder,
is that the sequel?
Marvel, yes,
yeah,
I
it's the
think
sequel.
so. Yeah, because at the end of the first movie, they had a post-credit cutscene.
Yeah, or they got to bring Rosalina in somehow. But I'm thinking with Marvel, how they have different universes and stuff, like Earth 616, and they have different, alternative versions. I wonder if with Mario Galaxy, they will, do like different universes or something like that. Because I know they said that. Yeah, they said they're gonna what's it called? They're gonna do this movie different from the game. It's going to surprise Mario fans from all generations. So
They should make a whole bunch of anime Nintendo movies and kind of make like a Super Smash Brothers movie at the end where kind of like they do story mode and work together to take out like Master Hand or like the big baddie and stuff, like kind of like how they did with Avengers. I feel like that'd be fire.
oh yeah.
I mean, that would be fire, I always said, Super Smash Brothers, movie would be fire. I mean, how to make that work though? Because there's a lot of different IPs other than Nintendo that is in Super Smash Brothers. But I mean, I guess they could do it with the main just Nintendo people, and do like
Nintendo characters they could use.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be fire. I'm excited. I love the first movie. The first movie was amazing.
I think the issue people were having with it's not the movie per se, but they're promoting a bundle game. There's the movies coming out, which is Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, but it'll be like for the Switch 2. So it does look better than the Wii version of it. So the graphics are updated. But if you got the Nintendo All-Star 3D All-Stars, 3D All-Stars came with Super Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy.
Yeah,
And so now, so people are feeling like, so you mean people who already have Mario?
You definitely got cut out.
Well, people are saying that, dang, people who already paid for Super Mario 3D All-Stars have to pay for Super Mario Galaxy again. Like, we can't just get Super Mario Galaxy 2. We have to buy the $70 bundle. So there's some people who are upset.
What I heard is that you can get Super Mario Galaxy 2 separate. I think you could get it digitally.
$40.
It is $40, and I don't think it should be $40.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I feel that. I mean, the people that bought the Switch version, they should be able to at least get like an upgrade pack for the Switch 2 version, like they do with every other game.
Yep.
And just give you like an upgrade, like $10 upgrade, like key or some shit like that. And yes, the part I do remember that problem.
And guess what? They released a Mario and a Rosalina amiibo. That's $40 each, bro. $40 each.
You know what's crazy? People are still gonna buy it.
I mean, the diehard Nintendo fans, but I think a lot of people are the allure of Nintendo starting to fade, and people are starting to kind of like
they
see Nintendo for it's Mario can only get you so far. And I think people have gotten Nintendo fatigue at this point. But it's
Sammy said from day one, don't get the Switch 2.
Here's the issue: is they showed in the direct a lot of games coming out, but the problem is every single game they came out, they're like, oh, this game's gonna be $60-$70, but then also we have paid DLC, and the issue with that is, why do you have paid DLC for every game? It almost seems like this is content that was cut from the game in order to get people to pay more for it, because you could have just included it into the game. Usually DLCs come out like, I don't know, after the game's been out for like a year or something. Oh, we got DLC, a new story, but like the DLC's coming out right with the game and it's paid. It just seems like you just cut out content. So
It feels disrespectful, honestly.
yeah, it's a manipulative way to get us to pay $90 for games, because I think one of the things they said with Mario Kart, it's like, yeah, Mario Kart's 90, but there'll be some games like Donkey Kong that'll be 60. But what they're not telling you is that if in order to get the full experience, they're trying to charge $20-$30 for DLC, where you end up paying $90 anyway. So did they do this with Pokemon? Pokemon, was it Z to A or something, like the new Pokemon game?
AZ. Yeah.
AZ, yeah, it's $70, I think. And the DLC, which they got Pikachu's evolution, which is Raichu, for people who might not be familiar with Pokemon. They have a mega evolution for Raichu, and they got an X version and a Y version. But this DLC is $30. So if you get the $70 game, you have to pay an extra $30 just to get the Raichu story. It's kind of like, why didn't y'all just include that in the game?
Damn near an expansion, bro.
Yeah, like
They wilding with Nintendo on something, bro.
So, there's that. There's Donkey Kong. So I played Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I beat the whole game. I think it's complete just the way it is. It's a long game. I've spent 50 hours on it. So many levels. If you want 100% it, it has a good story. It concludes well. So I don't see the point of the DLC they had. Like, I guess the DLC they have is you have the original DK Island, and then there's like a challenge mode where you got to collect the emeralds or something. And they're trying to charge. You would think it'd be $10. They're trying to charge $20 for that. So if you were to get the $20 version of the DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza, you'd end up paying $90 all in total for the game. So this is intentional. And the thing that they're comparing it to, because these are the Mario Odyssey developers that made Donkey Kong Bonanza. And Mario Odyssey, once you beat the game, there's a mode called Luigi's Balloon Pop, where you can go back on all the levels and you find balloons and you unlock Princess Peach's castle and stuff. This was all included in the game. But all of a sudden for Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's like they're trying to add a $20 price tag to something that should have been in the game. Yeah, like in previous games. So it's kind of a scam. So just to compare, because I got to compare Donkey Kong to its platformer competition, Astro Bot. Astro Bot came out with a complete game, amazing game of the year, and then they kept dropping free DLC. They dropped a Stellar Blade DLC. Yeah, all kinds of free DLC. They added time trials. And yet, you got Nintendo on the other side trying to charge $20 for DLC for every game. It's no.
You know what's crazy is I'm starting to see the problem. I'm starting to see Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo's been doing this for a while already, but I'm starting to see that, instead of making new games, they're just remastering their old games. This is like a Last of Us fucking situation all over again. I don't want to replay Galaxy 1 and 2. I want to play a Galaxy 3. I don't want to replay Super Mario Wonder. I already did that on the original Switch. Why are we really re-releasing these games instead of making new ones?
It was a Wonder paid DLC.
Yep. Super Mario Wonder DLC is a thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What DLCs am I missing then? I think I named off some of them.
I think I can't remember all of them. I do know that you named a lot of the bullshit. And another thing I do want to add is, you know how people are looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, right?
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers are releasing 2 Kirby Air Riders amiibos, right? One is like Kirby on like his little star car, and one is the blue dude with the spear. I forgot what he's called, and he's on like the blue.
Waddle Dee.
Yeah, Waddle Dee. Bro, each one of those amiibos are $50, bro.
That's insane.
Cost
Because I have a
much as one of them costs as much as
Expedition.
They cost as much as Expedition 33, bro.
That's crazy.
Just one little amiibo.
Don't buy that shit. Just buy Expedition. Game of the year.
Amiibos, when Smash was coming out and they came out with amiibos on the Wii U, amiibos were $12.99 USA.
Now they realize they can make money off of people, so that's why they upped it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like I have Luigi amiibo, and all they've been using Donkey Kong Bonanza because whenever you put a amiibo on your controller, you would get like a golden block or something like that. But I'm like, when did amiibos get so expensive? Like, what? But yeah, $50.
Amiibos are costing as much or more than games now, man. You see that? See how everybody talking about Hollow Knight Silk Song? That shit $20.
$5. You can get two of those games for the price of one amiibo. So.
A lot of these big game developers actually feel like Hollow Knight betrayed the game industry because Hollow Knight's not getting in line with these big developers and charging $70 or $90 for games. So it's like they're giving a better quality product that can compete for Game of the Year at only $20. You know, and same with Split Fiction, another one. Game of the Year quality, but $50. So Expedition, another one. So these big game developers don't like how these indie developers are making games that are just as good, if not better, but at a cheaper price.
Because games don't have to be $70. All that Mario Kart, it's worth $80 and shit like that. You are a clown if you think
$100 for the game. I'll pay $120. When is $120 not enough to you? Oh, I'll pay whatever it needs. Remember Nano in that Facebook group?
Yep. That he told me he would pay $120 for a game.
Nintendo Direct.
Like,
Is that a Nintendo Direct that just happened? Yeah, that's crazy, man. Nintendo. People are starting to catch on to your BS, man. They're not liking it, man. You need to step it up.
Now, on a positive note, they did have a release date for Metroid. I think
yes,
it comes out in December,
and
I believe. They
showed some good things for Metroid. It's open world. It has open world segments, and they have a motorcycle. So that actually looked pretty good because a lot of the footage I've seen from Metroid, it didn't really impress me that much. Maybe because they had the game journalists playing the first level and it looked like they didn't know how to play. But I think from what they showed with the motorcycle, I'm like, okay, it looks pretty good.
So it could be kind of iffy because I know a lot of Metroid fans are kind of used to it. They're not really used to that open world aspect for the game, and some people could feel like it's kind of going away from what Metroid is. But right now I'm just kind of taking a wait and see approach because I feel like the open world aspect could either be a good thing or it could backfire. So right now I'm just waiting to see, but it was cool. I didn't have a problem with it. They showed Fire Emblem at the end, a new Fire Emblem game. So if you're really big into Fire Emblem, that's gonna be interesting, and I think I might cop that because I've been wanting to show Fire Emblem some more love. I know on the first Switch, Three Houses was like one of the best games on the Switch, and I didn't play that, so I think I might get this one. They showed a new Super Mario Tennis, which is shown on the screen right now. That looks kind of dope. It wasn't never really my thing, but if you're into that, they got a new one.
No Mario vs. Sonic?
Nah, they have a Yoshi game coming out. They do have a Yoshi game coming out. That look like it could be pretty alright. So But
Hey man,
in terms of the DLC, I don't. Was there anything else of note
Oh,
for the DLC or for the?
I was saying Fire Emblem. What did I got cut my controller down? But yeah, Fire Emblem's coming out. But was it Fire Emblem that had DLC? I forgot.
Nah,
but
Fire Emblem didn't have DLC.
yeah, but yeah, I was saying, yeah, if you know where Mark and Roy from Smash Bros. And wonder where those characters came from, they came from Fire Emblem. So new Fire Emblem's coming out. They got dreadlocks. They got, some interesting character designs. So I'm looking forward to that.
Super Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. Yo,
Switch 2 edition. Yeah,
oh my god, yo, guys, Last of Us PS6 edition coming soon. Nintendo's doing the same shit Sony doing right now, and people are about to. I'm glad people are finally calling them out on it.
Whew. But it's crazy. They got all this DLC coming out, but they ain't no Mario Kart. no Mario
That's
Kart.
the thing. No DLC for Mario Kart. Keep that in mind. Like, you think,
that shit dead.
like, if they have all this paid DLC for games right on release, Kart DLC. Was there nothing for Donkey Kong Bonanza? Like a new, you couldn't add no Bonanza stuff to Mario Kart? You couldn't. Yeah,
I don't know, man.
But Bowser is leading the company, Nintendo. That's not a joke. So it's real.
yeah, Dave Bowser. Yeah, Bowser definitely has taken over Nintendo, and it's coming for your coin.
Another positive thing that I saw, and they showed like a re-inspiration of Dragon Quest 7. And I think that looks fire because I'm a huge Dragon Quest fan. Dragon Quest is one of the originators for JRPGs.
That's Toriyama.
Yep, it blew up in the West, or I just say, like in Japan and stuff. And it was like Final Fantasy before Final Fantasy. So if anybody is like interested in like other JRPGs, Dragon Quest is where it's at. Dragon Quest games are fire, so I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest 7.
Another positive is that we hit 90 subs. Appreciate y'all for the support. Could not have been here without y'all. 10 more from the big 100.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, chat.
Nice. Appreciate y'all, man. It means a lot to us.
And we almost hit a year too. So like, the fact that we've been almost at a year and we almost at 100 subs is great.
Glad we've been consistent, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a beautiful thing.
I mean,
it's a beautiful thing.
I don't know. But I think that's kind of all I had to say about the Direct. Nintendo got in a way, I kind of hope. Okay, so if Nintendo keeps going on this track of bullshitting people, I feel like a lot of people are gonna wake up and turn against Nintendo, and it's gonna cause Nintendo to have to force to be better. So
You mean they're going to start putting their games on other platforms? Yeah, I see it too.
I mean, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying their business practice will have to like change if Nintendo gets like the big hate train. So
Hey man, I tried, y'all. I was trying to get Mario Kart World on all platforms.
man,
I mean, if Nintendo goes on the rate that they're going, that might be the case because people are gonna start canceling Nintendo because they're like, yo, what? Why are you trying to destroy us with money and $50 amiibos and your price is just they're overcharging now. It's crazy.
All this shit reminds me of when they were doing the release for the Switch 2, bro. All these price predatory practices that I was talking about that made me not buy the Switch 2. They coming in doing it with these games now. Like, I seen the writing on the wall. That's why I avoided this shit.
Nintendo's not getting any good reputation right now.
No,
And it's getting worse and worse.
let them keep, deteriorating their reputation. We'll
it's
see.
not gonna matter, Nano, because you heard that guy on Facebook say there is no limits. He'll buy whatever it takes.
That dude is a fucking.
The game's $1,000. He'll buy it.
that
He'll put
dude
up his house
fucking-
for it.
Bro, he would stick a fucking Wiimote up his ass, bro. Like, whenever I see people like that talk, that's what I feel
Man,
like.
people like that are the
Shit like
problem.
that.
Yeah, well, didn't he also say, "Oh, if you can't afford it, then you shouldn't be playing games"? I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I think it was somebody else that said that, but it's.
Okay,
I just know there was hella niggas that was tripping
Yeah.
on that shit, bro.
they drinking that Nintendo Kool-Aid, bro.
So, Nintendo Direct, this one left a lot to be desired. I did think there were some good things to come from it, but definitely left a bad precedent for majority of the gaming community. So,
Yeah,
Nintendo gotta do something about that.
overall, you know what I'm saying? They showed some good games. I think I saw games that are unique. It looked like there was like a bubble pop or like a Tetris type of game, but like in a 3D environment. There's some good things shown. Maybe like an Animal Crossing type of game, but with Ditto. You know, I think they showed what's called Zelda Legends. But it was some cool things shown, but I think the overall impression people felt is they're making games, they're cutting out a third of the game so that they can charge you extra money as a DLC. That's the problem. So imagine if I'm trying to think of a game everybody's played. If they took Super Mario Sunshine and they cut out the volcano part where you fight Bowser, and they're like, oh, the Bowser DLC. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. Like that's not a precedent we want where they're segmenting games. They're making the full game in studio and then they're cutting it in half and be like, we're gonna charge people for both. That's not good.
Yep.
You should just get with one price with one product.
Caleb, have you ever played? You played Super Mario 3D World?
Yes, I have.
Imagine.
The hidden levels?
Imagine. Well, I don't remember if it was 3D World or 3D Land, but imagine. So you know how they came out with Bowser's Fury, right?
Yeah.
Imagine they release Bowser's Fury a month or two right after the game came out. People would be going crazy. They would not like that shit, bro. That's basically what they did with Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, it's basically they have the $90 standard, and they're going to get $90 out of you one way or another. Whether that's just outright making it $90 like Mario Kart, or just making the game $70 and then charging $20 DLC, or making the game $60 and then charging $30 of DLC. That's the crazy part. The fact that the Pokemon DLC is $30 is insane. Nah, bro.
Yep. And the thing is, people don't even know if the game gonna be good enough for that shit. So
It's game free. Yeah, like
Yeah,
the whole reason
at this point, if
is-
you're playing Pokemon, might as well play
So-
Power World.
Hold on. The whole reason they're doing this is because, like, I mean, they just put out a patent to try to get the patent for the mechanic of summoning a monster to fight for you. They're trying to patent a game mechanic. That's not good for gaming.
shit that's already been inside, like been in gaming before Pokemon
Yup.
did it.
Yeah, Nintendo they're trying to pay for the patent. I almost they already did that, but I'm thinking like there's so many. What about Digimon? What if Digimon was to come out with a game? You have to summon a Digimon monster. Can they not have a game anymore because Nintendo patented the mechanic?
Not even just that.
of
What about
summoning?
Diablo? If you're a necromancer, you can't summon dead or anything like that. Like any
Exactly.
other game that you summon anything with an issue. Yeah.
That's-
Goofy.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, so Nintendo's kind of scum for that. And I don't know if it's just you just can't summon a Pokemon out of a ball. But if they literally bought the rights to the mechanic of summoning a monster to fight for you, then
I mean,
Yeah, gaming.
that's the shit they've been doing to take Pocket Pair to court over Power World.
yeah, because technically Nintendo doesn't want. Because they might say a ball, but I mean, let's say you have a cube, like there's a Pokemon type of game, but instead of you summoning a monster from a ball, you summon it from a cube. Nintendo doesn't want that either because it's still the same concept. So that's why they're trying to.
I mean, Nintendo needs to just not worry about Power World, because at the end of the day, Power World had its hype, but Power World is not as popular as what it once was. I barely see people playing Power World now compared to when it first came out.
They just don't want that competition, man.
I mean, is there any competition if the game is not as popular as what it used to be?
Remember when it first came out, people
shitting on Pokemon.
It was getting a lot of Pokemon was getting a lot of backlash because of.
Well, that's not Power World's fault. That's Pokemon's fault for not giving the people what the fuck they want.
Exactly, but Nintendo didn't like that, so
Nintendo needs to just listen to the freaking fans.
They tried to strong arm them, and what did they do? They took Pocket Pair to court.
Man.
A lot of people didn't like that, so it put Nintendo, or it put Nintendo in like a more of a negative light to the fan base.
Yo, what is up with these gaming companies not giving the people what they want, man? People have been asking for shit for multiple, not even just Nintendo, for multiple companies, and they don't give the people what they want. The people that pay for your stuff, you don't give them what they want to actually make the game better. It just makes no sense to me. I don't understand that logic.
Apparently, it's just Team Cherry that's doing that.
A lot of times it's the big wigs' fault. Like the people, not the developers, but the people all the way at the top.
The suits.
Okay. So if it's a money thing, tell me why we haven't gotten a Poke MMO yet, which would make them a huge amounts, absurd amounts of money.
Because they don't want to invest over $1 billion, Angel. Because MMOs are hit and miss nowadays.
But it's a Pokemon MMO. It's a IP.
I get it.
If you drop the ball on a Poke MMO, then you shouldn't be developing a game.
Well, look how they're dropping the ball on Pokemon games in general. So off rip, they're gonna be like, bro, we're gonna take an L trying to spend or invest $1 billion in a Pokemon MMO, and our Pokemon games are hit and miss already.
But the Poke MMO that's community made is a hit, so I don't understand. They got the formula already from a community person that created Poke MMO. That's not official. They got the sauce. They got the blueprint. All they gotta do is just put their spin on it.
And Nintendo don't take risks. That's the issue.
These companies don't take risks no more. That's the problem.
Nintendo always plays they calculate it.
That's why we got greatness. That's why we got greatness with Expedition 33, because they took a shot and they took a chance and they took a risk. And guess what?
We gonna see what Game Freak new game talking about, man, when they come out with it.
Isn't that the one that had automation issues with that game?
They're in the slow days. They need to update. Game Freak needs to update whole system. You can have cartoon looking art style, but still have better graphics and better everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Our World showed that, other games have shown that you can have the Pokemon game mechanic, the open world, have it looking good and still have it, or Genshin Impact. You know what I'm saying? Genshin Impact's a cartoony style, but it still looks good.
Even Minecraft. When you put on certain what do you call them? There's like you can get different custom tiles that you can put over the world. Like even Minecraft looks good depending on what you use.
Game Freak, so their games are dated. So, but hey, it's Pokemon. They got the franchise. Maybe they feel like that's why they don't need to.
Yeah,
who knows?
And lazy.
This could be better.
That's not a place to be in for gaming, though, Caleb. You can't be complacent and lazy because that doesn't innovate nothing. That doesn't move the needle for anything. Like you just holding on to IP at that point.
Well, I mean that's the fan base fault though, because they keep buying these shitty games. They're still making money.
Price. And eventually, what people have to do is they come out with a new Pokemon game, and people are like, nah, I'm not buying this no more. The last one was trash, and then they might have to innovate and do better. But since they can come out with slop and people are gonna buy it regardless, why do better?
I mean, they're gonna buy it eventually because they're gonna be like, damn, it's been like 2 years and Nintendo doesn't do sales for games. You know they're gonna do that shit.
Or they need to play like.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what the direct. The direct was some good things mixed with paid DLC. But I will say I think Angel. Yeah.
Oh, is
He
there
said,
something
"What?"
else you wanted to talk about, Caleb?
No, no, that was it. I was saying I got the song now. I got a song in the picture with the Jet the Hawk. So I guess we can play that. Yeah, we can see what y'all think. Put that image on screen while we the song playing.
Like a jet.
All my jet names.
I'm taking off like a jet. I'm hitting breakneck speeds without breaking a sweat. I'm going so fast, this ain't even a flex. If you bet against me, then you going in a debt. I left the competition, new record been set. I keep winning, cut the check. All these golden medals, cause I always been the best. She said she liked the bling and the diamonds on my neck. You're just too slow, man, you never been a threat. I need a new challenge, someone tell me what's next. They call me Jet the Hawk cause I be hawking niggas down. I glide through the air faster than the speed of sound. Who the fast in the air, man, I take the crown. That blue hedgehog ain't fly, I think he's falling down. You be playing Tony Hawk, I be hawking niggas down. They may give me that hawk too whenever I'm in town. Where's Sally at? She is nowhere to be found. Don't worry, Sonny, come make sure I bust her down. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm coming to your town and I'm stealing your hoes. You know you hit it right when she curling her toes. These heads just getting jealous, now they turning to foes. I'm swift like the wind cause I keep it composed. Whenever I race you, I getting exposed. The prize money number, gotta keep it disclosed. I just keep on winning, result predisposed. I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm coming to your town and I'm stealing your hoes. You know you hit it right when she curling her toes. These heads just getting jealous, now they turning to foes. I'm swift like the wind cause I keep it composed. Whenever I race you, I getting exposed. The prize money number, gotta keep it disclosed. I just keep on winning, result predisposed. I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. You got blue quills, but I got some green feathers. Who the better racer? We all know that I'm better. Birds of a feather, gotta always fly together. The Babylon Rogues always applying pressure. They call me a thief, cause I'm always stealing wins. Every time I'm on the gear, you know I'm going in. I've always been better, me and you cannot be twins. I'm an apex predator, I get it from within. Yeah, call me Jet the Hawk, cause I be hawking niggas down. I glide through the air faster than the speed of sound. Who the fastest in the area, man? I take the crown. That blue hedgehog ain't fly, I think he's falling down. You be playing Tony Hawk, I be hawking niggas down. Amy Rose gave me the hawk too whenever Sonic is not around. Where's Sally at? She is nowhere to be found. You be playing Tony Hawk, I be hawking niggas down. Don't give me Rose and get that hawk too whenever Sonic is not around. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm coming to your town and I'm stealing your hoes. You know you hit it right when she curling her toes. These hedges getting jealous, now they turning to foes. I'm swift like the wind cause I keep it composed. Whenever I race you, I getting exposed. The prize money number, gotta keep it disposed. I just keep on winning, result predisposed. I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm taking off. Sticking dirty, putting it check. I'm on Babylon Road, I'm turning it check. Sticking all the dirty check. Sticking all the dirty check. Ready, set, check. Ready, set, go, let's speed it up and lose control. Ready, set, check. Ready, set, go, let's speed it up and lose control. I'm a Babylon round, I'm a Babylon round, I'm a Babylon round. I'm speaking at it, Onyx. Check.
Okay. The fire
There we go
song.
with the Babylon Road, man. Yeah, what y'all think?
I fuck with it, man.
Yeah. Some people might know. I know the and stuff. But if you didn't know, Jet the Hawk, the Babylon Road, what's called the Sonic Riders series, that was a whole plot point or their backstory.
Babylon?
And then and then
decide to make it.
What I want to do, I want to make a song for every character. So I just started off with Jet, kind of get a little theme for him, and Jet the Hawk hawking niggas down. I was doing that a lot. Network test, so the inspiration just came to me. But and I got the Sally reference. Sally the squirrel.
Okay. I actually didn't get that.
Yeah, because if y'all don't know, Amy Rose wasn't Sonic's first girlfriend. There was a squirrel in the comics named Sally the Acorn, and that was Sonic's girlfriend.
Squirrel Girl?
Yeah, Squirrel Girl, essentially. So, that was that reference. But, that is like a Jet, man. But there's going to be some more Sonic CrossWorlds songs coming. I got my Speedstorm songs and shit, but you're going to get the Sonic songs going as well. So.
Okay. I fucked with it.
I like it. I like that. That one came out good. Who's the next one I should do? Knuckles?
I guess you was out here trying to be a #1 representative, man.
Yeah, gotta take off my belt buckle with Knuckles. But we're gonna figure something out. But
that was a fire song. That was a fire song. I fuck with it. But Caleb always be making them jams though, so I mean, I'll always be vibing, especially the ones that when we lose, and that shit got some heart and soul to it. I'm like, damn, man, sucks, man, because that shit's fire, but we lost.
My goal is to make it not sound robotic. So,
hey, you're doing a good job with it, man. Definitely fucking with it.
I agree.
What's it called? But I think up next, what do we have? I think we have
2 more topics.
4. Yep.
Yeah,
Borderlands 4.
Now y'all can take over that one. I haven't got no experience yet. So what y'all think of the game? It came out.
Well,
was Ishni coming in?
I don't know if
you're watching, I don't know if you can come in if you want to chop it up about Borderlands, man. Join the panel,
man.
Yeah, y'all was playing together, Ishnik and Angel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will say, I beat the game, so I played throughout the whole story. I'm now in Ultimate Vault Hunter level 1 right now, or rank 1. Other than let's talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the performance issues that Borderlands 4 has for a lot of PC players. Where there's PC players that have a 5090, which is more powerful than the system I have. I have a 5080, and super high deck systems that should be able to handle any game are struggling to play this game right now at a solid 60 frames per second. The only way you can play this is if you have frame generation on to get your fake frames, which a lot of this controversy with frame gen because people don't like the term fake frames. And I mean, I did a comparison. I played with frame gen on and I played with frame gen off, off stream. And I do see where people are coming from, because with frame gen on, I can notice a lot of fuzziness when you're shooting. Your bullets look fuzzy, and it looks like a blurry mess. Honestly, with frame gen on, I mean, I know with the update it kind of looks a little bit more crisper, but you still see certain artifacts and certain things that that you have frame gen on. When you turn that off, the game looks beautiful. When you turn frame gen off, the game looks beautiful. And aside from those performance issues, and then whoever the Gearbox person is, I forget his name, it's like Randy Pritchard or something like that. He's basically saying, oh well, if you know how to code, please code this game and give us the engine so we know what we're doing wrong, because that and his excuse basically the developers don't know how to optimize the game, which is crazy because this has been happening for multiple games. Development and developers gotten real lazy, and it may not be the developer's fault, maybe the time, frames and shit that they're given is not enough for them to optimize the game. But to say that the 4K player base are spoiled and they need to just turn it down to 1440p to be able to play the game at 60 FPS is a lazy ass response to what people are saying, that the game just needs to be optimized better. Because it's true, the game looks good, but it looks like any other Borderlands game. Borderlands 1 and 2, people can play that without DLSS, people can play that without frame generation. So why is it that the game that looks very similar to Borderlands 1 and 2, you know, is performing horribly? And the game, you know, is still cell shaded. It's not like the game is graphically like, oh my god, you know, it's still the cell shaded graphics. Like, you know, it shouldn't be taxing on the system.
You know the honest truth, Angel? The same guys that made the first few Borderlands did not make 3 and 4.
I mean that's facts too. I mean, but still, I mean, come on. I mean, that's just not just with Gearbox. You know, just the developers in general in games have gotten lazy when it comes to optimization because they're depending on DLSS and they're depending on frame generation, you know, to do that for them, when that's not truly optimizing a game. Because what of those people that don't have frame gen or DLSS because they have older graphics cards? Now they can't play the game because now you're relying on lazy optimization and having DLSS and frame gen do the work for you. And that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Everything's all AI dependent now.
Just like all these new students that go into college and university and asking ChatGPT to do their homework and assignments.
Now, aside from the negatives, because that is a big negative, but I'm sure that will eventually get fixed over time. The storyline is amazing. Like the gameplay is amazing. The game is fun as hell and it's mad addicting. Like I played it nonstop since it came out. I finally beat the you know, the story, and the bosses were amazing. You know, the end game so far seems really fun. I can't wait to try out the other characters. Like I tried Vex, that was my character, the Siren, and you know, the build I have is amazing. I'm killing people. And, you know, they're shooting out rockets, homing to other enemies while I'm still shooting them with my gun. And then my pet's doing it too. Oh, man, you know, I've been having a ball. And like I said, storyline, better than Borderlands 3. Hands down, better than Borderlands 3.
So let me ask you this, Andrew, because I think out of everybody on the podcast, it's only you and me that's playing. I've only played, unfortunately, I've only played like 2 hours of the game because I'm trying to play with some homies. We'll probably play some more tomorrow. But what, in your opinion, how do you feel about the skill tree? Do you feel like this Borderlands has do you like the structure of the skill tree in this game more than other games, or does it feel kind of the same?
Skill trees. I mean, if you're like comparing like the skill trees, I mean, it is very similar to like the Borderlands style of skill trees. You know, like, you know, you have like your 3 different like sections you can go to, and you can kind of spec them out. So it's very Borderlands like. So like, it's not like something drastically different skill tree wise compared to the older ones. Now I didn't get to see a lot of the skill trees for the other characters, so I don't know, you know, what they do for each skill tree, but from what I've seen, there is a couple like broken builds that people could do on each character, and somebody made a tier list about it, and I gotta watch the tier list. But the tier list, they had a lot of you know, they had a Vex one up there. I think an Eamon build was up there, and I forget there was another one. I think it was the super soldier guy. I forget his name. Rafa? Yeah, Rafa. Yeah. So those 3 characters have S tier builds so far. So the 4th one, Harlow, don't have an S tier build, unfortunately.
That could change as the game, you know, as you know,
right? Because the game literally just came out a couple of days ago, so there's not been enough play testing with builds and whatnot. So like, that's just like an early on like tier list. So that could change.
Yeah, and it could, you know, with more DLC coming out and stuff, they could make it to where you could level up more, and which will mean more skill points could be added to your skill tree. So, I think I'm doing an aiming playthrough right now, and I think the second character I'm gonna do is Harlow. But how do you like the characters that we use? Like, how do you compare them to like do you like how they look visually? Like, what
I
do you like
do,
about
I
them?
do,
Or
I
are there any
do.
dislikes?
I like some of the cosmetics that they have too. They got some fire cosmetics too that you can put on your characters. I like the siren looks amazing. I love the blue aesthetic to her and everything like that. Like, she looks fire. Harlow looks amazing. Rafa looks amazing. I mean, they all look really good. I mean, compared to the other ones, I mean, it's kind of hard because, you know, when you think nostalgia, man, those older characters, man, they're always gonna be top tier. But I think they deserve a spot with them. You know what I mean? With the iconic characters from Borderlands 1, 2. So I mean, like the way the art direction with the characters is definitely, you know, really good. I enjoyed it. I like the art style, even like just the areas too. Like, I know Borderlands was more in like a wasteland type of like aesthetic with their world, you know. It gave it what's that movie, Mad Max vibes, you know. That was the vibes of Borderlands. But this one, there's more like green areas, there's more grass, you know, we got cities, but they still have the desert type of areas too in there. But I do like that they kind of mixed it up a little bit and added more different terrains, because, you know, it gave it, you know, each area like its own like individual personality, I guess.
Okay. Well, that's one thing that I could say that I really like is I like how this game feels like it makes it implements the character you're using more into the story than the other games. When I would play other Borderlands games, it kind of felt like I was just using a character, and then whatever was happening to a story, you know, it didn't really feel like, at least it didn't feel like it implemented me in the story that much. Like, it was just kind of happening and we were just there doing missions. But I feel like this one, you know, they'll show like the cutscenes and stuff, and I don't know, it just feels more like you're embedded into what's going on.
That is true. You know, now that you mention it, now I'm like thinking back from Borderlands 1 and 2, like, you didn't really feel included. You were just like there looking at the other people's storylines, and you're just there killing shit, and that's all you're doing. You know, you're not really like a part of the story per se. And here, yeah, your character is actually, you know, in cutscenes, your character is talking to these people while in mission, you know. And they definitely nailed it out the park with this one when it came to like your characters feeling involved in the storyline.
Okay.
And you only played what, 2 hours? So you have you still got a lot to go. But yo, you played the first 2 hours, so you already know RJ and them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yo, that the game starts off crazy, like it's wild.
So we all know, or people who like have like understand like the Borderlands series, we all know that Borderlands 3 is kind of like Gearbox have not been in like the best place because of, you know, recent Borderlands games. Do you feel like Borderlands 3 has kind of picked them back up into the good graces of people?
Oh man, this is.
Or do you feel like it needs more time for you to make that decision?
Well, I will say right now, You know, I mean, the game when it's playable is really good. So
Wait, do you mean Borderlands 4?
now Borderlands 4 definitely can go on in its good graces over time when they fix everything. But one thing I have to say is, if your main company guy is telling people to just, you know, we're over dramatic and, you know, there's nothing that they could do to fix something, because they're basically saying, you know, to the people, oh, if you can code this better, please let us know and show us, because we will like for you to, you know, to do that. That's kind of crazy to me, because
Was
you know,
he being serious when he said that?
I don't know if he's being sarcastic or like, I don't know, but like, that's not good press and shit to say when people are upset because, you know, they have thousands of dollars invested into their PCs and they can't even play a game at 60 frames per second.
To be fair, he hasn't been the best PR person, best when it comes to PR and with that game, because remember before the game came out, he was like, people were speculating that the game was like $80, and then I think he said something about, oh, if you were like a real fan, you would pay for it no matter what the price, and a lot of people wasn't fucking with that, and that turned a lot of people off from buying the game. So he's and it, you know, it did turn out that it was $70, but people speculate that it was going to be $80. But when he did what he did, it kind of made them want to dial it back to at least $70. So yeah, he's known to like kind of.
Yeah, he's not a good spokesperson. Yeah, he's definitely not, because I can tell. Because all I see in articles on Twitter and shit. And then he called the 4K player base spoiled, like, or spoil. I don't know what terminology he said, but he basically said that the 4K players that like to play the games in 4K are entitled. Damn near is what he was saying. To dial it back and play 1440p. Like, you know how diabolical of a person you have to be to tell somebody, hey, just play the game at 1440p. Stop playing in 4K when people can play other games at 4K perfectly fine.
He gotta understand that he can't just be just saying anything to people, bro. He gotta realize he represents the whole, you know, Borderlands as a whole and the company and franchise and stuff. Like, you can't be. You might want to say certain things, but you got to keep that self either to yourself or in house, man. Like,
yeah, you got to be careful with the stuff that you say, man, especially to the internet. Man, that's just crazy. Man. But other than that bad stuff, like, I feel like the Borderlands is a great game. I feel like it's better than Part 3, and I think the state would be better than Part 3. They definitely nailed it out the park, at least with the gameplay. The different guns that they have, the characters, the story, like, they definitely did their thing, you know. Other than the optimization part, like, it's not a bad game, and I see myself playing it for a while. I mean, I got the Super Deluxe Edition, so I have all the DLC covered. I got the new Vault Hunters covered, like, you know, so I'm definitely gonna be playing this for the foreseeable future, and I can't wait to be level 50 so I can redeem my golden keys, man.
all right, so my last question for you, Angel, is...
Yeah, that's how you spent that, Angel.
Oh, you seen the accident one, Sammy? I cried, bro. I almost cried, bro.
Do you think that this game has a chance to rival, if not exceed, Borderlands 2?
Damn, you really had to put that on the spot like that?
Everybody knows that Borderlands 2 is like the godchild game for Gearbox.
Damn, I mean, I feel like it's kind of early, but I feel like from what I played, it definitely has a chance. I mean, a lot of stuff has to get fixed, though. Oh, I forgot to mention, you know, you have like a freaking sparrow that you can summon at all times. Like, that's just fire, like that too.
I think that's fire. I like that. So, and I like how the different ones have like different stats and stuff.
Yes, it gives it more customizability. You know, you can change the way it looks. You can change the stats. You can. They give you a lot of customization in this game, and you know, to answer your question, I think it could. It definitely could.
Okay. I mean, well, that's good, man. That's
But
good.
I mean, you gotta play the story, Nano. I gotta rehab this conversation with you after you finish the storyline.
Ooh, listen, we going to just give me some time. I've been kind of all over the place as of recent, so I haven't been able to put as much time into it. But we gonna have that conversation, man. Trust and believe. You know, I don't know. Hopefully, one of these days we can have you know, have me, Angel, Caleb, and Sammy at least run through Borderlands 2, or the ones that were able to, you know, play with each other on, and you know, I feel like it'll be lit playing with the squad through some of the games. But yeah, man, I mean, Borderlands 4 looking good. Other than the optimization, I'm hearing good things. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it when it comes to Borderlands, man. At least for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are skeptical on buying it, if you're on consoles, I don't think you have any optimization problems on console. I don't think, from what I heard, it's really just mainly like the PC people that are having the problems.
That's usually how it is. Angel, that's the thing about PC. Even though you guys have a more powerful system, it seems like for PC games.
I mean, and to be fair, I will say optimizing on PC, it is a lot more to it, because you know, with consoles you just got to worry about a PlayStation and the Xbox and the Nintendo. They don't have different components in their and in these systems. On a PC, you got to worry about different, you know, combos. Like maybe one person might have an Intel and NVIDIA build, some people might have just AMD, you know. So optimizing on a PC is a lot more difficult, because there's a lot of different things that you gotta optimize for different scenarios, and that's like the combos are like basically infinite if you really want to think about it, because there's multiple generations of GPUs and CPUs.
That's true.
So I can understand that, but also to combat that, you know, if you're optimizing the game on a console, you can use that as a baseline for the PC, because damn, you know, I have a PC that shits on every single console right now today, and you telling me the consoles run the game better than I can on my PC? That's wild. It's wild to me.
That is true, but obviously I do believe that it's gonna get fixed over time, hopefully. And not only that, that might be the case with some games, but overall I do feel like, you know, PC is probably still like, you know, when things are optimized across the board, PC is like the best place to play that majority of games. So
100%, because you have the options to fine tune settings and stuff to, you know, because there's some settings that really tax the system for no visual benefit at all. And if you can like turn something like shadows off, like low, because in Borderlands you don't really need the shadow. Like, you put that on medium and visually you won't even notice a difference, but you'll get an extra 20 frames out of it.
You know, now that we are talking specs, man, I think it's a perfect segue to our last topic.
No. So speaking of specs, we have, you know, now take this with a grain of salt, because, you know, I always say, you know, the leaks that I get, you know, 99% of the time comes out true, but also, hey, you know, this could be just somebody talking out their ass, you know what I mean? So take it with a grain of salt, you know. But there's rumor specs of the PS6, which is supposed to have 5090 level ray tracing. And mind you guys, a RTX 5090 is a $2,000 graphics card. Top of the line right now, currently in the market, the best graphics card you can buy. and they're telling me that the PlayStation specs for the PS6 is gonna rival a 5090. Is crazy.
I hope so.
It's like, I mean, I hope so too, but it also sounds like a very expensive console.
Yeah, I think the issue with consoles, now it'd be nice for it to be that powerful, but you don't have the freedom that you do on a PC.
So
like
the
PC,
full,
you can just do more.
so the code name is Orion. So that's the code name for the PS6 is Orion.
So you're saying $1,000?
It could be. I mean, look, I'm gonna read you these specs, and as a computer guy, I'm gonna tell you price wise what this sounds like. You know, you have 3 nanometer node, which is good for cooling. I will say that the smaller the chip, the better it is for performance and cooling. You have a Zen processor with 9 to 10 cores, but they don't know if one core is disabled or not. Like, they might reserve one core for like the operating system, to handle that part. But 9 to 10 cores, damn, that's gonna be a beefy machine. Usually consoles have 8 cores. So to up the core amount, that's gonna give developers more freedom to optimize your game. Cough, cough. 160-bit GDDR7, which is literally the new memory for graphics. Support for up to 40 gigs of RAM. I would like to know what that means. Are you giving players an option to upgrade? Because why does it say up to? You know what I mean? Like that sounds like something that can be upgradable, which is crazy. You telling me you can upgrade your console nowadays? Like, is that what they're going? I mean, that would be kind of crazy. And then obviously these are basically the specs of the GPU: 34 to 40 T-flops, which that don't mean jack shit, to be honest. But the GPU is organized into 3 shader engines. So RDNA 5 CUs clocked at what is clocked at. This sounds like it could be a custom AMD chip, obviously, because it uses RDNA. So this is still an AMD chip for the GPU. It has backwards compatibility for the PS5 and PS4, but no mention of PS3. The manufacturer is planned for mid 2027 with a likely fall 2027 release date, guys. Take that with a grain of salt, but if you're saving for a PS4 or 5 Pro, you might as well wait 2 years and get a PS6. Because if these specs right here are true, then you would have a high-end gaming machine as a home console. Like, I talk about high-end PC gaming machine. If you're having 50, 90 levels of ray tracing performance, you'll be able to play 4K at 60 FPS with no fucking problem whatsoever.
Yeah, this is what I want. Because I think the biggest thing, my issue with the PS5 is, one, when you buy the box, it had 8K gaming for PS5. We still haven't seen that. There's not even 8K TVs like that for real. But my biggest issue is having to choose between performance and the other mode, the quality mode, where I want to have ray tracing 4K at 60 frames per second. But you always got to choose ray tracing 4K at 30 frames versus performance mode at 60. And for there to be a console that could do 4K ray tracing and 60 frames per second, potentially more, that sounds perfect. That sounds like the perfect gaming experience. It definitely would be worth it. I will say that.
And they'll have FSR4, which is AMD's version of DLSS, which will help push out these frames. And I know a lot of people don't like fake frames, but I feel like DLSS and FSR, like, visually is not as bad as frame generation. So then that'll help the PlayStation play 4K at 60 easy. Shit, you might be able to do 120
ray trace. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because here's the PS5 Pro can do the ray tracing 4K at 60. So this sounds like it might be 120.
So as it says, expert MLID with, I don't know who the MLID is, but it basically expects to see the next gen PS6 to be around 6 to 12 times faster than the base PS5. So we're not talking about just double, and it's going to be double faster, triple. No, this is going to be 6 to 12 times faster than the base PS5, which means Yeah,
I mean, they were already
native
talking about the
4K
PS5 was fast.
and the PS5 Pro. I mean, how much faster is the PS5 Pro compared to the PS5?
It's faster. I mean, they've done some tests. It is faster.
No, I mean,
So,
but like, is it like a 2
guess-
times faster? Is it 1.5 times faster? Because really, all it is the
might be
GPU
like-
clocked up.
It might be 25, 30. Like, like sometimes how long it takes. It might, like for PS5, might take 10 seconds, but PS5 Pro might take like 8 seconds or 7 seconds.
So if we go into the route of the PS5 Pro, if they go on by 6 to 12 times faster than the base PS5, I'm gonna make a guesstimation here that it's gonna be 4 to 8 times faster than the PS5 Pro. So I mean, these specs is looking really nice and looking really beefy, which obviously that means also that the new Xbox is gonna be similar to these specs, because ever since the Xbox One and PS4 days, the specs and the architecture of both Xboxes and PlayStations have been very, very similar.
Yeah, it makes sense because console generations are usually 5 years. So this is 2027. PS5 came out in 2020. So 7 years after the PS5, it makes sense for them to come out with a new console, especially with the tech upgrades that have been happening. So, I mean, it makes sense. I just feel like, PS5 was kind of a sham console generation. It's just basically a PS5. It's basically a PS4 Pro. But this sounds like an actual real next gen console. I will say that, what I'm hearing.
So then what about the PS5 Pro then? What was that?
And these are
I mean, I guess it was definitely better than PS4. It's just like, I don't know. We didn't really get too many exclusive PS5 games.
I think the issue was that your player base is still on PS4, but you gotta make them make the jump. Like, that console's been around for 7 years already. To make the jump to PS5, you don't need to drop these games onto the PS4.
I will say one thing: raising the price of the PS5 isn't going to help them. If they want to get people in the PS5 economy and the next gen economy, maybe instead of making the price go up 50, you lower it 50 or 100. But yeah, they gotta get that. When the PS6 comes out, you can't be on the PS4 anymore. you can't even develop no more games with PS4. That's insanity.
The biggest mistake was them allowing their new games to drop on PS4.
Yeah, because why get
why get a PS5? You can still play it on PS4.
like incentivizing. But I mean, yeah, this sounds pretty dope. I would say the PS5 Pro. I would say is the quote unquote next gen, kinda. You know what I'm saying? But this sounds really, really next gen. So maybe the developers will have more freedom to make games and flesh out their vision with this new console that maybe the PS5 can't.
I think one of the first games that would be released on it is Wolverine.
Yeah, the one that got leaked, or Spider-Man 3. And Sony got.
Yeah.
But I think overall, really, to be honest, I think the Xbox Series X and the PS5 suffered from COVID because there was a lot of games that had a delayed development because they couldn't be in the studio. And a lot of people had a hard time getting these consoles. So I think that's one of the biggest things is, the whole COVID saga that kind of ruined gaming. But I think with this next thing, I think they're gonna be on point. They're gonna be on point. I'm excited. I mean, if the PS6 is that amazing, I'll probably sell my PS5 to get the PS6. Especially if it's gonna be, it's gonna be like, Angel, what's your, I guess, price that you think it's gonna be? From what it's, if the PS5 Pro is $700, this is gonna be at least $1,000, bro.
My prediction for the next Xbox and the next PlayStation consoles, like looking at the way the handheld consoles are looking like for like the Xbox One and all that, I'm thinking that these next consoles with the specs that they're trying to say that they're gonna have are gonna be around $800 to $1,000. This is gonna be the first time. I feel like this is gonna be the first time that a console hits the 1,000 mark. That's gonna be my price point. I mean, because with the specs, Yeah, with those type of specs, yeah. I mean, granted, they do get a deal with AMD and stuff when they they buy these chips for their consoles. So like it's not like a normal consumer price, but still like even with the deal from AMD and whatnot with these console manufacturers, they still it's still a pretty penny. So yeah, I'd say $800 to $1,000 is going to be the next gen consoles. Then that goes for PS6 and Xbox.
For whatever reason, I think the Xbox that comes out, I think it's gonna be $700.
Yeah, I mean, they also have to think about affordability. Like, if they make it too high, then people just won't buy it because they can't afford it. So they do have to make it reasonably priced.
Well, listen, no matter what, they better make some fucking games for the damn thing, bro.
Yeah, not just emulators.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, man.
We don't got no game.
Right, like you look, man, you're not gonna sell $1,000 console and not make any games for it. Like people like you have to focus on the games. Sony, you for one definitely got to focus on the games. I better not say no Last of Us PS6 edition. That's all I gotta say because I will crash out. I will crash out.
Then man.
Last
ended up
Legacy edition.
People literally ended up spending like $500, $600, $700 for the PS5 just to play Fortnite with better graphics, essentially. So,
You saying the PS5 was a paperweight?
Yo, 100%, yo, because those
Just some people.
the people that play PlayStation or even Xbox, a big majority are playing either Madden and NBA. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing Call of Duty. They're playing all these big titles. That are multi-platform anyways. I mean, sometimes they'll play like a Miles Morales or a God of War or whatnot, but like if they're big into multiplayer, they're playing those type of games, which I mean there's nothing wrong with it, but where is the
console for that?
yeah, I mean obviously you're gonna play any better. I mean obviously if you're playing games like Call of Duty and Fortnite, you want better frames, higher frames and better graphics. More or less better frames more than graphics, and that's why they'll buy the newer consoles to be able to play a crispy 120 frames per second without losing that visual fidelity. But no, we need more exclusive titles. We need good exclusive titles. To warrant
on Xbox too. It needs to be next gen exclusive. I don't even care if it's console exclusive. It just needs to be next gen exclusive. I'm tired of these.
No, I agree with all you guys, and yeah, they better not. Like, I know it's probably gonna cost more, but they cannot be doing that thing where they support the PS4 for majority of the PS5's lifespan, bro. Because that was
when I hear that,
bro.
I'm already thinking the vision of the game. The game ain't think it is. If they made it for the PS4, that means it was limited. So,
can you imagine a brand new game launching for PS6 would be on PS5 and PS4 at the same time? That would be crazy.
It would be, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand though why they do that, man.
On PS6, PS5, and PS4.
Isn't there games that are still being made for PS4?
Yes.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
And the Xbox One, which was an even slightly weaker console than the PS4.
Yeah, we definitely don't need that to happen.
There was a conversation I heard where gaming might be a thing where it's a rich person's what they call it, activity.
It is now.
Like you can't, bro. Yeah. Gaming is expensive, bro. That's not no. Granted, there are a lot of free games, but if you're trying to like keep up with the times, man, like especially if you're like a variety gamer, like you play a lot of different stuff.
Unfortunately,
but it's great to cost money, man. Especially with the live service, everything going up in price, the bad business practices,
the battle passes.
Battle passes, microtransactions,
the Nintendo $30 DLCs, yeah,
$50 amiibos. I mean,
voice lines,
shit like that.
like no voice lines or cheapening the voice lines with AI voice lines. Like, I mean, I say AI is cool and all, and I understand also the bad aspects of AI, because when you add AI voiceovers in the game, you notice that night and day. Like,
Yep.
I mean, like you can use AI to help you do certain things, but you know, when it comes to creativity though, don't let AI take over creativity, because it's bland. It's not human like, and I understand that part of AI, which is why I don't ever use it for like creativity. I always use it for, you know, either helping me with spell checks or shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that, like it's a good assistant, but it's never a good replacement.
You know what's crazy? It's just lazy, because there's AI. You know, you can look up on YouTube in your own free time. But there's like, they do covers for songs, and some of the time they literally can get like a cartoon like Patrick from SpongeBob, and he'll be singing like a Kendrick Lamar song or a Drake song, and it'll sound like really good, and it'll sound like his voice. So I think it's just like sometimes they're lazy with it, because if you actually like use the good shit, it can be, the AI voices sound pretty good.
Well, I mean, also, you know, the drawback of AI too is, you know, AI can get smart enough where it'll start taking people's voice. You know what I'm saying? So like, imagine like a very popular voice actor, or even like, say for like the guy that voices like Goku, and then the guy that voices Vegeta, right?
Yeah,
Say like you know, Funimation decided to cheap out and not hire that voice actor. They can take that voice actor's voice, AI it into the actual anime, without having to pay that guy.
All his voice lines from every episode he's done, put in the AI system for them to replicate, and now he doesn't have a job.
Exactly. So I do see that bad part about that, because that's kind of bullshit. Because you know, you can do that without the permission of the person and not having to pay them.
Yeah, when you sign that contract, the little contract that we have you sign, you waiver away to these companies.
So I can see the backlash in that, because that will incentivize, you know, one, laziness, and then two, you know, they think of, oh, we're going to cut costs, or we're not going to hire you or pay you no more, because we can still use your voice.
Yeah, that's why I think AI getting better is a double-edged sword, because yeah, it's gonna be able to do a lot of things, but that also means more people are gonna be out of a job. People are gonna kind of be less creative, because they're gonna use AI to kind of do most of the heavy lifting. So it has a lot of pros, but it has a lot of cons as well.
Yep, and that's dangerous, because the cons are pretty bad.
It is, man. It is. But I mean, for the most part, I think we hit everything.
I think that's everything. I think we got one more thing, just a picture. There was one image we left out when it came to the Sonic CrossWorlds stuff.
Wait, hold on.
I pulled this straight from our Discord. Huh?
Did we show Awesome's picture?
No, but I guess we can show that after too.
I just wanted to make sure we ain't forget.
Yeah, I think it shows like the download. How many people played.
Stats. So the top track was Apatos. That's interesting.
So network Apatos, I can see that. Sonic Unleashed. Top CrossWorlds Dragon Roll, we went over that. Gadget Air Trick. Fastest stadium time, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. That was E Stadium. Top characters, Shadow, Sonic, Jet, Tails. Top vehicle, the Dark Reaper, of course. Yeah, the Shadow vehicle, that was clean. 966,000 gameplay hours, 73 million items obtained, 10.2 million races, and 9 million rocket punches.
Oh, so Sammy wasn't lying when he said he was getting fisted, yo.
Not. I at least got let me say 1,000 of that 9 million, bro.
Man, that's a lot of fists, bro. Are you okay?
I took the Iron Fist, bro. Holy.
Air Trick Expert, Top Gadget. That's not shocking at all.
I just want to know how many people participated.
Yeah, I want to see those numbers. I want to see the total number of players.
Let me see if I can find it.
Or total, network test, downloads. players.
Cause damn, son, that's crazy. I want to see.
Hey, they said there was 10.2 million races. I think Sneaky had about half of those, like 5 million races. It was all Sneaky.
Hey, Sneaky was going hard, man. But I like to think that no matter how many racers there were that played, I can't imagine it being the same when the game releases because it's not free.
Yes, exactly.
So,
it's going to be less, but here's the thing: it's the same. Hey, that's a nice promotional post. Appreciate it. Awesome. But it's kind of what people were talking about with Speedstorm. Speedstorm would be better off. It was a paid game. Yes, there might be less people, but it'd be better. It'd be a better experience. So it might be the free to play. What's it called? Business model has its drawback. Yes, you'll have more players, but then you'll have more microtransactions and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes, just paying for a game is better. And if people pay $90 for Mario Kart, they got the full Mario Kart experience. Like, I think full Sonic CrossWorld experience is worth getting. So, I think it's fine.
We might have some stats. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up.
I will say,
I've already seen people online say that, I'm not going to get CrossWorlds until it goes on sale. So there's already niggas on Twitter saying that. So,
which isn't a problem. It's understandable.
Okay, so this looks like it's legit because based on the stats that we have here, it's very similar. So from what it's saying is, Sega has confirmed that the latest open network test for the upcoming Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has achieved 2 notable feats. The test alone accumulated over 1 million downloads, featuring around 10 million races, which perfectly illustrates the sheer scale of fan interest in this title. So the reason why I say this is legitimate is because we already know there was 10 million races. So
a million downloads.
1 million downloads on a
So that means on average, people played 10 races on average.
Yeah.
Like the 80% people were stuck in E, because they don't really, for you to be stuck in E, like you can do one race and get out of E. So that 10 average 10 races.
I want to say one race can get out of E, but I mean it is still like you gotta go.
Are there different tiers of E?
Yeah. E.
Yeah, it's like
I think it's E minus, E, and then E plus.
You get it.
Yeah, because you could come in last and get out of
your points.
E minus or the lowest E.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it matches up with the player base, because the majority of player bases were in D and E. Then 10 races sounds about right. 1 million downloads, 10 races each person. That's 10 million races or something.
I'm not sure how they got the 1 million downloads. I don't know if it's on PC alone or if it's across all platforms. I'm assuming it's across all platforms.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All platforms, yeah, because I mean,
because
1 million downloads on a kart racer is actually not bad at all.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, compared to Speedstorm, who have, let's say 60,000 active players, like for a kart racer to have 1 million. Let's say when the full game comes out, only half of the people who downloaded the network test get the game. That's still 500,000.
Because on Steam there was what over 40,000 people that were watching at one point.
That's watching, but playing.
Yeah.
And I think at least more than half of the people who got the network test are gonna buy it. So yeah, it's gonna be a good amount of people.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, and it's coming out on holidays, so there's gonna be more people playing it as the months goes on, because you got October, November, December. It's gonna be holidays. People are buying it for Christmas, so there's gonna be quite a bit of players within the next couple months on this game.
Yes, sir.
Good luck coming late though, because we gonna be old heads. We gonna be the new crushers.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're gonna be the OGs of Speedstorm. I mean, the CrossWorlds.
Season 0. We're gonna be season 0. I was there from the early access. I was there 3 days before y'all.
I was there since the
Race the
beta.
legend.
Right?
Who's gonna be the OG? That's gonna get the freaking legend one. That's gonna be the real battle. It ain't just legend no more. Now who's gonna hit legend one first? Ooh. We gotta set a legacy, didn't we? We gotta make
hit legend 10 first. Then who gonna hit legend 9 first? It's gonna be a race every.
Legend one is the peak of the peak though. Somebody gotta hit it first.
It might be sneaky.
Damn, then not Caleb though. Not Caleb standing.
No. Here's the thing, it's a marathon.
A lot of time.
It is a marathon, but I'm saying the sneaky puts in no time again. It's a wrap for everybody.
I feel like I did the math, right? So it's one thing to do it for like a weekend, but you can't do that for like a whole week straight because I think it's
what if
like
he takes the week off though.
You telling? Hold on. I'm pretty sure Sneaky look like he ready
about to
do
take
that
the whole
for
week
3
off.
weeks,
Yeah.
bro.
Sneaky was saving up his vacation all year for this.
Yeah, because I mean, once you get the legend, you got to get like 1,000 points to move up to the next one. And I believe
he had about 5 of them bitches, bro.
Yeah, on a weekend, bro. So give this man a week. What he gonna do?
Damn. Okay, here's the thing. You can do every race is around 3 minutes on average. With all of that jazz and stuff. So that means you can do 20 races in 1 hour max. So, if there's 24 hours in a day, you can do so. You get 12 points a win.
Let me ask this before we close up the shop. Did they say is this game coming out at midnight or is there like a time frame of the official launch for the early access people?
It sounds like it's been midnight for the demo, midnight for the network test. It's probably gonna be midnight for the early access. So it'll probably be like the 21st, 11 p.m. for me. Which is Monday, so we got a whole week.
I don't know, man. Do I do a nighttime stream and just stream it since launch? I don't know, man.
I'm off on Monday, so I don't give a damn.
I'm off Monday too.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be off as well.
Oh damn! Oh damn! You about to squad deep? Oh shit! Let me get my coffee ready.
We back, baby.
I'm not squatting immediately because I want to do the Grand Prix so I can get supersonic.
Why you not squatting, bro? Why you not squatting?
He said he wanted to get supersonic speed.
Man,
you can.
That shit. Get that
come on, Caleb.
First, bro.
You know, your supersonic speed unlock is gonna cost you a couple races, and then you're gonna look at that leaderboard. You're gonna see Sneaky at number 1. You're gonna be upset.
Yeah, you gonna be hating.
I knew I should never did that shit. I should listen to the guys. Now Sneaky is gonna be 100 points.
Yeah, I can't even enjoy the game and explore the track no more.
We just messing with you, man.
I'm just doing the same thing. I'm gonna be doing the Grand Prix.
I'm trying to get on Eggman Stadium. No, you got to ground for another 12 hours again.
You know what though? I'm probably gonna be doing the collab crossovers because wait, they don't drop yet. Shit.
Wait, so how do y'all think the super fast mode is gonna be unlocked by doing the Grand Prix?
I believe so.
I hope they just give us the option to do
question.
The supersonic mode.
Okay, so my next question is,
damn, do they not say the time?
Okay, so my next question is, how do y'all think they will implement that with online? Will it be some of the matches are mirror mode / super fast / 150cc? Like, how do y'all think?
I think once you get the legend, every race has to be 200. I feel like it shouldn't just be something that's offline. It has to be
I think it could be two options. Like when you know how you click into the Grand Prix and it asks you what speed you want. I think it's gonna do the same when you go into a ranked match. It's like, do you want supersonic or do you want sonic speed?
Okay, so if they do that, then are they gonna separate the rank modes, or you gonna have
they
people
probably are.
They
might separate the lobbies.
CC.
Nah, because if they were to do that, then why 100 and 200? Why not 50? Because there's a 50cc and a 100cc. I don't think they're gonna segment rank mode based on that. It'll probably be like Mario Kart.
If that's the case, I think they're just gonna keep it at sonic speed, And then they're gonna do supersonic speed for just like the Grand Prix or like the time trials.
Or I mean, it could be like Mario Kart where online,
But
sometimes 200
at
cc and
the
mirror
end of the
mode comes
day,
up.
it's not even gonna matter because private lobbies, and then there's gonna be events. An event might roll and say supersonic speed, and you be like, "Oh
I mean,
shit, I never
still
raced
think it
supersonic speed
matters.
before. How am I gonna?" You know what I mean? So
I think it still matters for rank though.
You think it matters?
Being able to race other people online at the fastest speed, I think matters.
I think it matters, yes, but not to the same degree because the game's already fast as it is. And granted, we don't even have all the gadgets and all the carts and all that shit.
Yeah, but
once you get a taste of 200cc, you're gonna win it.
You're gonna have some people being like, "Oh, I got the Legend on 150cc. Well, I got the Legend on 200. We not the same."
Yeah,
I mean, that's all speculation, though. We don't really know, right?
End of the day, it's probably gonna be like Mario Kart. It's gonna be like Mario Kart. It's gonna be one Sonic speed is gonna be the base, but every now and then some 200 or supersonic speed courses will come up, and then people get the vote.
What if they do a time period though, where
like a Joker event? Yeah, like only 200.
Would y'all be fine with that?
Yes.
You said what? Say it again.
If they do it like a time frame, kind of like the team mode thing.
I don't mind that. We could do that.
Like every 30 minutes, it like changes from mirror to 200 or to 200 regular to 150cc.
I don't mind that. That sounds good to me.
I don't know how they're gonna do it. They just have to incorporate 200 in some type of way. That's really it.
Okay.
Can't have the game have supersonic speed and then not have it.
Learn more about advanced action.
But we'll find out when the game comes out. But that's one thing I'm concerned. Like if they don't have it, then that'd be disappointing. But even Mario Kart has that, or maybe not Mario Kart World because they don't have it. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 200cc and it's incorporated in their world matches, in their ranked mode. So I don't see why Sonic, if they're really trying to compete with the franchise, wouldn't.
It doesn't show a time release for this shit.
That's all right. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out closer to when it launches. That's all good though.
I mean, it's getting close. It's already Wednesday. There's 5 days till Monday. They better drop this shit on Friday.
It'll be there quicker than you think. These weeks go by hella quick. We'll be on the next episode. Speaking of the next episode, I think it'll be on Wednesday, so that'll be when the network test is out. So I'm gonna be chasing sneaky, so I don't know how long the episode gonna be, but I guess we could maybe go over the full game a little bit.
Hold on, let me ask you something. You think online's gonna be available before? So one of my question is, do you think online's gonna be available in early access for us?
Yes.
Okay. Because I wonder if they were gonna stagger it and have it officially be available when the game launches for everybody.
You got people paying $20 extra for the DLC or the deluxe edition. I think the network would be included in that. It would, if for people to pay extra money for 3 days early access and they don't even get to hit rank, that'd be crazy.
I mean, you can hit race. You can hit race park. You just can't play rank.
Nah, bro. Then at that point, why even get the?
Is this a question? I was just wondering because you never know. Something like that.
It could be, but 90% chance we'll be able to race on.
Yeah,
against all the other early access people.
I don't think Sega would have done that. Even though I wouldn't mind, just because it'd be fair for everybody. Not saying that, I'm not gonna be playing it like that because I am off on Monday, so I'm gonna be playing it like that.
Rank just isn't fair in general because there's just some people that can just
play in more time. People that can't exactly.
Yeah. It's never gonna be fair.
I'm excited. I've never been this more excited. I was excited for the network test, but damn, bro.
So if you get it, so if you get the game early, it's Monday, right? Will be the release date?
Yes, Monday.
No, the official release date is actually what, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. But the early access, you get 3 days ahead of that. So the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and on
Monday night. Monday night.
I see. Okay. Well,
they better drop Monday morning.
the big thing with the demo, take advantage of this, a Grand Prix, and you do it again, your rival has like a little flame and the level goes up. Try to get that level up as high as you can, so then when the full game comes out, you'll be racing against more competent AI just from the jump. If you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I got mine's maxed out. It seems like you can't go higher than, I think there's like 2 flames that are like left, but it won't go past that. That's it, like it's like peaked at 8. So maybe when the full game comes out, it'll go to 10. But
yeah, most likely.
yeah, because I just don't want to be doing the same cup over and over again to try to get my. I just want that rival level to already be at the highest, and then I'll have some crazy races.
It's gonna be harder when the game fully releases because there's gonna be more characters that you can be rivaled with.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of different rivalries. I think there's a videos out there that got like every single like rivalry voice.
Yeah, it's like what 500 over 500 interactions, and some interactions with characters that never interacted with each other, which is crazy to think.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Sonic Riders characters, the Babylon Rogue, they have a lot of dialogue because they never met these characters before because they're just
and from what I heard, the no voice line thing was actually the interaction. So the collab characters don't have interactions, but they have voices in the game, like the grunts and all that stuff. You hear all that.
Yeah, like like SpongeBob.
Yeah, so it's not no damn Speedstorm shit where if you got no voice lines, you got no voice.
Now the Egg Pawn and Metal Sonic, they won't have voices. They just got robot. They're silent. They just got robot noises. But yeah. But Omega be talking shit. They even got some like voice lines. I was looking at Omega's like
open network test. This man talking the most. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he talked shit against the other robots, which is funny. So I fuck with Omega. But
all right.
yeah, I think that's everything we got for y'all.
Yeah. Well, any last words?
Yeah, man. I got I guess my closing statement will be, looking forward to Sonic CrossWorlds. Literally, by the next episode of the podcast, technically we all should have been playing the game already. So, that's definitely gonna be a big topic. So I'm excited about that. And
that might be a 30-minute episode.
Hold on.
Be like, all right, here are the winners of the Duo Cup.
I think we should do a we should do a little tournament since it's launching.
Oh, we could just cover the quick stuff like the Duo Tournament, maybe give our impressions of the game, and then hit up the custom lobby and have a CrashOut private lobby.
Yeah, we could do a CrashOut.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a good idea.
I do have a Game Pass Ultimate subscription I could give away. So if that's what we doing for the prize, I don't mind.
So are you trying to do like a tournament specifically, or just like a?
Yeah, let's do a tournament. Let's host a tournament.
All right.
Get
some new people in the Sonic community out here.
How do you want the tournament to be structured? So just like maybe every single race.
You gotta come up
every
with
map.
I mean, we got time, but we won't really know until we get the game, because then we'll really get into the nitty gritty with the private lobbies.
Yeah, I think we'll have to. We could do it that episode, or we could do it the week after, but because we got to see how the private lobbies work. See how we want to do this.
I mean, by Monday we'll know. So, it gives us at least 2 days to finalize the rules that we want. Like, we can come up with some off the top right now.
I think what we should do,
maybe just have a play with us private lobby or something.
I think we should probably just have like a for fun, like
to test things out, and then the next week we do it.
Yeah,
because there's 4 of us, and we could get 8 other people to join the private lobby, and we can race. See who's the winner.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first, guys. Y'all want to go?
A chance to get a Game Pass and play Expedition.
Hey, is it on Xbox One?
Yeah, you could. Wait, can you play Expedition on Xbox One?
Man, don't play that shit on fucking.
Yeah, I would want to play it on a better console.
PS5, bro. I don't even think it's on that shit either, because I don't think you could play it on PS4. But
You never know.
but yeah, man, that's pretty much my closing statement. Also, Expedition 33 Game of the Year, man. That's it for me.
Sammy, Caleb.
Well, like I said earlier, I'm hyped for the game. Apart from that, you know, for us, there's at least 5 days. For the rest of y'all, there's like what, 8? A whole week. Good luck. Until then, I'm gonna just be playing other games. Like I said, I deleted Speedstorm. Unfortunately, I was looking to play this game this week, but you know, Game Loft be Game Lofting. And yeah, man, it is what it is. Play some games. You know, we got some time. Otherwise, you're gonna be stuck to one game at this point.
Yo, it's going. I guess my final closing statement. You know, the chaotic crash out of fucking CrossWorlds, because I'm definitely gonna be Team Chaotic all day. Gonna mix in some freaking, you know, Sonic Riders characters. I like those. But nah, the game's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to like the new characters and new maps and the new CrossWorlds and trying it all out. So it's gonna be a fun week. It's gonna be a fun week. So a couple more days, but yeah, let's just say this might be the first time I don't get a golden pass. I don't think I'm excited for Mad Hatter. I don't give 2 fucks about no Mad Hatter, to be honest. But
Yeah, I might not get to go to pass either. Yeah, it depends.
No, I'll probably get it.
Because I'm still kind of thinking about the World Cup. Damn.
Yeah, they did me dirty. I
guess
know they
it's,
did me dirty.
Man, Kaliki be good.
Well, closing statements for me. Great podcast. Yo, we did it less than 3 hours and 30 minutes. We're at 3 hours and 21 minutes. So yo, we definitely did our thing in a good time frame, y'all. We definitely did it.
Yeah, man, we did. I felt way better. You know, I could actually do some shit now after an episode.
I'm gonna be sleep deprived for work the next day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like this format a lot better. I feel like we got through the topics pretty good. You know, nothing really overstayed its welcome. But, you know. Yeah, looking forward to next week, man.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking forward to play CrossWorlds, guys, Monday. You know, we're gonna do that. We got the world's first raid race on Friday for me for Destiny. Will I be able to get world's first? Will I be number 1 in the world in a different game? We'll find out. And it'd be kind of cool because they're giving us Super Bowl rings for the people, the first team to do it and complete it. We get Super Bowl rings.
Oh, that's actually pretty dope.
Actually, you know what? I'll show you guys real quick before we end this topic here or this stream. Because yeah, these rings are actually fire. Like these are like I guess they're priced at $3,000 rings, and each person in the team will get one. So 6 rings altogether.
Okay.
All right, here. So this is the ring right here, guys. Look at that motherfucker, bro. It look like it got diamonds on it and everything.
Okay.
So yeah,
my boy Angel said he trying to get a Buffalo Bills rings before the Buffalo Bills.
you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll rock that ring every single time I go on stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. That thing would be I will have a whole new
that's actually dope.
That's a dope ring. I mean, it got the rising thing, got the world's first on it, like that you know, and it's only going to go to the people that get the world's first. So like, you know, it's only 6 people that's gonna have a ring like that. So I mean, that's gonna be fire.
Destiny gonna be like, we made you, Angel.
Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Shit, I wouldn't either, man.
Yo, truthfully, shit, I would love to be made in Destiny. Like, you know, I always wanted to be a Destiny content creator. It's just, you know, when you're going against people that are already well known, they got their own title belts, because Destiny do title belts for their worlds first. Like, people that do it, they get title belts. So the Rising, they're doing rings. So that's actually really fire, and I would love to have a world's first title, because that's bragging rights, and that actually will help somebody's channel, because people are gonna look you up because you're a world first player.
Nice. That's true. Sound like hella clout.
Exactly. So I would love to be able to have that clout on a different game, and a game that has a massive community behind too, you know. So, you know, that's gonna happen Friday. Then we got CrossWorlds on Monday. So we have a pretty busy weekend ahead of us, and the Duo Cup is on Sunday. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty busy weekend for your boy Angel. You know, and you know, I can't wait to see what CrossWorlds bring. You know, I'm excited. New community, new eyes. It's gonna be amazing. Borderlands 4 has been amazing, y'all. I recommend it, playing it if you guys are Borderlands fans or even looter shooter fans. Definitely recommend it. Speedstorm Game Loft, get your shit together. That's all I gotta tell you guys, is get your shit together. And that's it, yo. Great podcast, y'all. Guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified whenever we go live. And yo, we'll see you guys next week when we talk more CrossWorlds, and the game will be out. So stay tuned for that one, y'all. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great one, everybody.
Welcome to the CrashOut.
Yo, I'm about to be world second.
Yeah. Mike's hot, but I missed a lot. Stream, back up, gotta pick the spot. Fold in the chair, still sharp with it. They said go live, I ain't argue with. We was running like pit lane crew. Low talk, big fat, tight view. Angel, flow, nano, real steel. Sammy Bill frames, Caleb tail wheel. Did it start with a spark? Maybe. Now it takes whole weight like daily. No ranch, no noise, just balance. Receipts in glass, that's talent. Guests come through, got proof on deck. Timestamp clean, we don't gotta check. Chat go wild like a launch hit, but we clear the line, let the point just sit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Name in the mix, who talk like this? Take with no spine, we don't dismiss. We just let truth do flips. Like, crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same fold locked in, clip too crisp. Run that back if the quote don't hit. It's all in the cut, not tricks. Scope got bigger, we're bound to grow. Talking patches, titles, even shows. Creators wild, views hit highs, but what's a climb if the base don't last? That trap all place, fakeness. Told y'all straight, don't chase those bets. Wrestle nights, promos heat. We break cadence like we edit beats. Film take cold, what lingers twice. What flops on a rewind, loot that slice. Hardware rumors, now we split them. Price specs leaks, we don't just hit them. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Run that clip, who really like this? No cap, just cues in the docket list. If you ain't got facts, don't twist. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 lives, still talking slick. Angel, Nano, Sammy, and Kayla, we built this seat. Don't trip. Sam Trap War got tainted rounds. People vote like they planting ground. Spy tax, crap match names caught. We slow it all down like a framing court. Recast post, they become the dot. With a meta shift and the top get dropped. Call in, heat like a flame on cue. Found top real and the clips run through, but it ain't just take, it's the way we shift. If you can't cite source, it don't get lift. Don't play that loud if the brood ain't sound. If the tape don't cite, it won't stick round. Mike still warm, but we come with it. Crash outs where the con gets lit. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Same 4 chairs, same heat, same twist. Talk got depth, don't need no skits. We don't chase hype, we fix. Crash out, tap in, what did I miss? Said it once, might say it again. If the quote don't hold it, don't make print. Cut through noise, that's it. Mike's down. Docket full though. Next run already locked in. See it. Crash out. Same time. Same time.